Ah, I've been playing We Love Katamari Reroll, like replaying that, trying to get like all the achievements, and I thought it was a like stroke of genius to use, the king's like theme for this, because King Knight is a stupid king, just like the King of all Cosmos. Fucking brilliant. It's time to play the best one. This is the best one of them all. The best Shovel Knight. There it is. Well, there's all of them. What a nostalgic thing, back when I could only play this, really, back when this was the only fucking thing that worked on my computer. I let's played King of Cards first, then it was Spectre of Torment, and I've been working my way backwards then. Since I started streaming, I played Shovel of Hope, then Plague, then Spectre, and all this. So like, I was originally gonna do it the opposite way, back when I was Let's Playing, I was gonna do it King Knight, Spectre Knight, Plague Knight, Shovel Knight. But as I started streaming, there was like a little... When I started streaming, I was like, okay, I'll do it in like chronological order then, like the opposite way. And this is the last one, although this will most definitely not actually be the last time I, played this game or streamed this game. Specifically King of Cards. I don't know if I'll be like replaying, Shovel of Hope anytime soon. But yeah, this is my favorite Shovel Knight, because it's so like... based on like platforming and, you know, jumping around and shit. Not that the other ones are, you know, shitty. Shitty. Not that the others are like unfun. I would say Shovel of Hope is like just about the worst, because it's not quite what I really love in a 2D platformer, like how clumsily Shovel Knight controls. Plague Knight is like acrobatic, Spectre Knight just controls very well, and then King Knight controls very well and is acrobatic, so like it's the best of all the worlds. But specifically like testing my audio to this fucking title screen was a weirdly nostalgic, because, you know, like around 2 years ago, that's what I would be doing when I was let's playing this shit. Very stupid. Playing toys like a child. Hello, Dr. Dan, what's up? Welcome. I always gotta remember to have my fucking like rant about, you know, what I'm about to play with a Shovel Knight game before entering the save file, because there's a fucking text scroll. Oh yeah. Are they all doing... No, only these two are doing the... That's funny, I never realized. It's like both of them are sort of doing the same little pose. I bet that originally they were all going to make this pose, but, you know, because it took so long between Spectre Knight and Plague Knight, they were like, let's make them just look normal. It's like these two... I guess these two... It's fitting that these two are the same pose, because these two are the same, like, set of levels campaign. Just, you know, one is Shovel Knight, the other is Plague Knight, and then these two are, like, pretty unique to each other. Match brings in... Oh, yeah, I gotta play the card game. Okay, let's go. It's funny to me how nice the sprite work is in this game, when the fucking, like, HD, like, you know, the promo art for this game, for this first Shovel Knight, the promo art is fucking gross. I don't know, like, no disrespect to the artists that, like, you know, like, did them. I certainly, like, couldn't, you know, I'm not, like, as good as them at, like, making full little, like, pieces and, like, shading and shit. But, like, it's so Tumblr, like, it's, like, gross medieval Tumblr art. All the, like, promo art for, you know, like, the treasure trove, like, games and shit. They're so, like, weird. They're so... I don't know how to describe them. It's, like, specifically, like, the promo art for, like, Mona and, like, Shield Knight. You can really tell... Scrung? You can really tell how, like... You can really tell that sort of flavor of ass that's going on. It's really... I don't know. It feels really amateur. In a way, it's kind of charming. And it does fit, you know, this generic, like, Knights aesthetic. But I always took note how, like, in the pixel art, like, the detailed pixel art always looks so nice. Like, when they're showing, you know, the little, like, intro of this game, the text scroll, they, like, the detailed sprites of, you know, like, all the little Shovel Knight characters, they look good. But when it's, like, real, you know, like, HD, like, line art, just, like, regular digital art, I assume, it looks putrid. It's so weird. Like, those little save slot, like, sprites, they were great looking. But, like, look at any little piece of, like, official, like, promo art for these games. Especially the, like, the Nintendo Switch, like, the, like, what is it? The Boom Doctor, like, Plague Knight and shit. I should pull that up eventually. Like, the Ultra Royal King Knight and the Boom Doctor Plague Knight. Those look so, like, hilarious. They're so... Like, their proportions are all shitty and weird, and they just look so, you know, they're, like, super over-designed and strange. It's kind of funny. Anyway, let's do it. Penny Arcade? Not quite. It's, like, that... Penny Arcade is more stylized, at least. Like, Shovel Knight is more generic. The lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. Is that what it always says? I think it is. But look at that! That's great! Look at that! That looks so good! Why does it look good, like, in the, I guess this person that did these doesn't do, like, you know, digital art. Peace was flourish and Carefree was around, I don't know, I didn't pay attention. A card game called Justice has swept the land, and with it, a word of a grand tournament. Oh boy, I'm fucking excited. Ew. Okay, that looks a little weird. That also looks a little weird. That looks good, though. Presiding over the contest are the 3 Justice judges. These wise kings have been chosen to spread joy and unity. What a weird fucking plot this game has. This contest is of great interest to King Knight, for though some call him a fool who played it king, even fools know this. Look at that gross old lady. Is the volume good? Jesus, that's really funny. I love that. That's the thumbnail. Whoever defeats all 3 Justice judges will win an incredible treasure and be crowned the King of Cards. This fucking card plot that they made up for this is so weird. Pretty sure they made that up around like the time of Spectre of Torment too. Competing for the Justice Crown is no simple matter. King Knight schemes undeterred. toward a kingdom of his own. I haven't gotten any better at reading since the first fucking time I let's play this. It's pretty great. But like this game's plot, like the King of Cards like little card game plot is so weird. Like the other Shovel Knight games, they all the treasure trove games, they follow the same plot. Like they're all in the same like period of time, just like slightly one is like a little before each other and shit. Like all these games, they take place around this time where the Enchantress is like trying to take over the land or whatever. But like Plague of Shadows and like Spectre of Torment in the original, they all kind of like feel like the same. Plague of Shadows feels like a little fan fiction, like Plague Knight fan fiction, and Spectre of Torment is edgier than the rest, but they still all feel very like yeah, this is like a cohesive, like yeah, all these things happen. But like the way that they do it with King of Cards, that they introduce just at random, it's like, oh, also around this time there was a like game of cards going around that everyone was playing, which is never fucking mentioned, ever again in these other games. It's because it was made afterward. This was the last DLC made. They were sort of making up shit as they go along. But the way that they explain at the end of this fucking campaign why the card game like vanished after these events, it's really funny, because like it just feels so like, I don't know, it's like, it's that thing that I say about like sequels of games and how it's weird how they will like make one little event of the story like way bigger than it like had to be, like like Pikmin 2 and shit. Oh wait, no. Oh, rookie mistake. I only played this game like 1 trillion times. It's okay. I only played this game like maybe already like 6 times in my life. It's like every to an extent. I think like Cactus once said this to me. Like he sees every like sequel to something as like a retcon to the previous one. Like he sees the first one still as like its own thing, and then the sequels are like building off of it. But I kind of like can't like do it like that exactly. I sort of irrationally always think like, wow, this is really strange compared to like how it was set up like previously. And that's kind of what I feel with this, like, the King of Cards like Joustus plot, because like there was no fucking like hint of this whatsoever in any other. Oh good, I did it again. Good. There was no hint of this in any other little bit of Shovel Knight like media until then, except for Spectre of Torment, where when you fight King Knight in that like campaign, he fights like one of his attacks. What the fuck was that? I acquired a lisp out of nowhere. In the boss fight against King Knight in Spectre of Torment, he uses like an attack that like uses the Joustus cards. Like he summons little cards and they like jump at you and shit. Which is like, I assume, that was like around when they were like figuring out like, okay, let's like make each little like, like stretch goal DLC for this game like its own unique campaign. So they were like, oh good. So they were like already thinking about this like, King of Cards thing and the Joustus cards and shit. But it's just kind of funny to me. It really doesn't matter. I think it's funny. When I was playing Hollow Knight on VC with Puku, just, I sort of realized that usually when I'm playing like a game that I like and Puku doesn't give a shit about, I'll like tell him little like factoids about it, just because like, I don't know, that's what you do when you play a game in my head. But he doesn't really care. At some point I was saying to him like, yeah, this thing in the game, blah blah blah, this thing like is like heavily contradicted in Silksong, and it's kind of weird like the way that it is in this game. And I was saying how like, Hollow Knight fan community, they sort of like joke about that like they joke about that particular little like not plot hole, but that like weird little dichotomy. And Puku was like, I feel so bad for those developers. You would say like, I feel so bad for like the Team Cherry guys and like having to deal with all these nerds like, scrutinizing like the little story of their video game. Because I would say like, yeah, this thing like in this part of the game, it's like like really silly. And it's like, yeah, because it's a video game. Like, the buzzsaw chambers in the White Palace in Hollow Knight is really video gamey and like doesn't really have much of like a story significance. And I pointed it out, and Puko was like, yeah, because it's a video game. I thought it was funny. But to be fair, the reason that like I even do that is because, well, it's fun, but also because the two brothers, the stupid, like, the two Team Cherry guys, they pride themselves in their little stupid video game world being so, like, rich and, like, real. Like, they advertise the fucking video game as, like, oh yeah, this is, like, a crazy, like, wonderful world you can, like, get immersed, you can get immersed into. So, because, you know, they're not, like, because the two guys aren't just going, like, oh yeah, it's a video game, don't think about any of this. That's inviting, like, scrutiny when something is video gamey and silly. But I don't truly, you know, care when something is, like, dumb and video gamey in a video game. It's just funny. I just spilled water. And they really don't care. Wow, that's that's perfect to, like, to your little Hitler Puku, like, narrative, huh? That's really cool. I can't wait for him to wake up. Unfortunately, when you sent me that, he was already asleep, but I really want to send him that. Awesome. The hear ye. The format, I don't know, like, how much, like, shorter than the other campaigns this one is. Honestly, this might be, like, kind of actually one of the longer-ish, like, of, you know, these treasure trove campaigns, because of the card game mostly. But, like, the format of this DLC is completely different to both. Well, it's not completely different, but it's pretty different than Plague of Shadows or, you know, the previous three. Because instead of it being long levels, it's like many short little levels. It's like Mario 3. It's like, you know, in these, like, tile set, like, level, in these tile set themes, you go through, like, a couple, you know, little cards. I think it's 2 for each. Like, there's 2 planes of, or actually there's 3. There's 3 planes of passage, you know, levels in this, and then there's, like, there's 2 graveyard, there's 2 battleship, there's 2, you know, what is it called? Iron Whale. There's 2 for the stranded ship. There's 2 for Plague Lab. It's like, it's a little different in format, you know. It's, instead of it being like 8 very long levels for each of the 8, you know, robot masters, which is the Order of No Quarter, it's like, this is like more like a traditional little, you know, linear platformer. Not, yeah, like a linear platformer. It's more like you just play through a bunch of little fun levels. In, you know, original Shovel Knight and Plague of Shadows, it's like 8 long levels, but you gotta go through them, like, kind of in an order. Like, there is a little Mario World map, but, you know, it's only 8 levels, and you kind of can choose, like, oh, do I do Mole Knight or Treasure Knight? In Spectre of Torment, they made it entirely like, oh, you can choose any robot master you want at any moment. Like, you have the mirror, just go to any level you want, in whatever order you want. Which is, you know, it's pretty fun. It's like a little Mega Man, like, callback. It's like, oh, do you want to get, like, the upgrades from the Mole Knight level? Go there. Do you want to get the ones from Treasure Knight? Go there. And then, you know, this one kind of, like, spun the whole game on its head. Because it's like, the Order Knights are, like, just roaming in the map, like Mario 3, you know, encounters. The levels are all really short, and, you know, there's a bunch of them with 1 checkpoint or 2 each. And, you know, it's all different. There's a bunch of like mini games in this one. This must be the most sort of with dumb little side content, like DLC for Shovel Knight. And all this, like, little, you know, I feel like some people might not, you know, like that. They prefer just 8 very, like, strong levels for their Shovel Knight. But I like all this extraneous shit in this campaign. Oh, good. Oh, I thought I was dead. I like all this extraneous shit in this campaign. It's like, it makes it fun. It feels like a little weird, like, adventure where you're scavenging for cards and, you know, making little friends. It make me smile. It's fun. It's like fun and, like, I don't know, whimsical to me. The first time I played this campaign, like, I had bought Treasure Trove, and, like, I bought Treasure Trove just before King of Cards came out, and, like, and then, you know, when it came out, it was like a free update to me. I paid, like, less. I didn't pay for this one. And I had already, you know, like, played Spectre, Plague. I had already played all those. So playing this one was super magical to me. Like, just my first experience playing through King of Cards, it was just, like, really fun. Like, it was just so, like, I don't know, it felt like an adventure. Like, it felt like Shovel Knight, like I had never seen it. and just like the story that unfolds before you in this really resonated with me. The way you make little friends, the cool like environment, the new environments they have in this are really cool, like the expanded tropical pond and the birder bluffs. It's just this is my favorite one. It's just so cool. It's just so like, it feels like there's so much to it, even though like in a way it is like perhaps even more simple than the other 3 Shovel Knights. It's my favorite. And it's said to me that this is the least popular one, because, you know, this is the one that came out last. Like, this is the one that came out after everyone sort of like was over Shovel Knight, kinda. Like, people played it, but this came out in 2018. That's like, original Shovel Knight was like 2013, I think, 2012, 2013. So it was way past like the hype dying. And, you know, Yacht Club was like shackled to this little game for so long because they had to do the stretch goals. They were like, okay, like people, you know, paid for like the game with all this extra DLC in it, so we have to make it. So they were just like stuck in this sinking ship for so long. And that's probably why they're having financial trouble now, because, you know, their sales were probably diminishing with Shovel Knight. They did their best, like they did all that they could. They released these games separately on Steam. You know, they like made the 2 little shitty spin-offs. They did everything they could, but they still need like Mina the Hollower to, you know, be a success to them. It's kind of fucked up. Hello, Lou, what's up? Welcome. Oh, my little prince. Do you return to save the day if the ingredients are requested? You know, if this game had come out like now, people would have like called Shovel Knight? People would have called King Knight a chud, because like he is a chud in this campaign, frankly. I mean, he always is, but this campaign really, you know, brings attention to the fact that he's a chud. He lives with his mom, he's a fucking loser, he's like a larper. Like, he literally larps as a knight and a king. He's neither thing. Like, wow, that rhymed. He's neither a, you know, like a knighted knight or like a king. His crown is made of like copper or something. Which, like, this is my favorite, like, of the Shovel Knight protagonists too. Like, I love King Knight's like comedic story. Like, he's so utterly dumb, and like his story is always, you know, about like him like eating shit and like being unlucky. It's kind of like Wario in a way, you know. He's sort of the Wario XP with how he plays, but also with how you're kind of meant to root against him. Mother, I'm no prince, I'm a king. And mother, kings have subjects who do their bidding for them. Oh, my precious love, those are rats, not subjects. Such weird dialogue. My rats are loyal to the last. They're my starter subjects. Part of my grand plan. I must acquire a justice deck and be declared the king of cards. This is far more important than errands. Well, you can't rule on an empty stomach. Please, my valiant knight, eat. Stupid. If you try to leave this area, I recorded this on my second channel and like posted it, or I recorded and posted on my second channel. If you leave like the homestead without talking to mom, she's like, King Knight dear, you can press up on the controller to talk to people, you know. Don't be like, I taught you to be less rude than that, because, you know, it's like if a player didn't know how to like talk to an NPC for some reason, they didn't know to press up. She tells you how to. She's like, press up on the controller, dear. It's pretty cute. I forget the exact like dialogue, but it's very funny. I think this is like the first time that King Knight's mom is a thing as well. Like, I don't think she was a character in the previous DLC or, you know, in the previous campaigns. I think she was made up for this one, which is kind of really funny. I just love like King Knight's whole like deal in this, like how he's again a weird larper who's like on this fucking, he's hell-bent on this, you know, like being a king quest, and somehow people like support him. Like his mom supports him, you know, because like she spoils him, and like his little, you know, like rooster friends and shit, or his rooster friend and the ship guy, they help him just so that like he will help them. It's just a very funny, like, oh, this is a graveyard level? It's just a very funny like setting to me. Like, this is my favorite Shovel Knight setting, just how comedic it is that like King Knight is on this delusional quest and everyone helps him out of like, you know, their own like interest. Like, they're like, okay, if we help this guy, maybe he'll like become a ruler and we can have like a good thing going. It's just very silly. Hello, Cactus, what's up? That's why he's fatherless. I don't think they ever like say what happened to his father. But you know, that is a thing that like is touched upon in this campaign, is Shovel Knight? King Jesus, I hate that's the worst thing. It happens every time I'm playing a Shovel Knight game. I just confuse the names of the knights. They go into King Knight's daddy issues later. It's pretty cool. Oh my god. I fucking hate this like speaker car. I found out what they're announcing. They're announcing bread. They're announcing like a bakery like sale. And like to do that, they go around with this fucking like, you know, like car with a speaker that plays this annoying fucking siren constantly. Really not worth it. I don't think, like, I can only wonder, don't people find this really annoying? Like people just on the street listening this car go by really loudly, like blaring a siren. Do they not like want to throw rocks at it just like me? Like it's so annoying. I hate it. Not even if it wasn't bread, just announcing anything this obnoxiously isn't like a good thing. This is weird. This counted as like a graveyard level, but it's actually the Plains of Passage at night, which is something funny that this campaign does. You know, Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope, and Plague of Card, Jesus. Original Shovel Knight and Plague of Shadows is like they have this little set of levels, you know, it's like the sort of original set. It's like Plains of Passage is during the day, you know, the excavation site, God, I forgot all these names, Jesus. It's been like 9 months since I last played a Shovel Knight game. Like, you know, the excavation site has goop in the Spectre Knight version, whereas in the, you know, original Shovel Knight, it does? No, they had like an outside area to Spectre of Torment, actually. It's like the original set of, you know, Shovel Knight levels, they're pretty simple. Then when they were making Spectre of Torment, they make these remix versions, so like, you know, excavation site has an outside, the Pridemore Keep is like, it isn't painted gold, because King Knight hasn't taken over yet, or well, he has, but he hasn't painted gold yet. And then this King of Cards campaign, they do it like, they use both, like they're always using both like tile sets. Unfortunately, it does kind of mean that this campaign like it doesn't really have as much like unique like level content as Spectre of Torment did, because again, that campaign was like fully just like completely remixed levels and shit. Whereas this one, it has, you know, a little bit of Spectre Knight level themes and, you know, gimmicks, and also Plague of Shadows and Shovel of Hope like in it. So like you get some variety, but you can tell that it's, you know, reused stuff. King Knight's ragtag group of weirdos is of varying loyalty. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where he hisses. I remember that from the Let's Play. Your quest to become King of Cards has not gone unnoticed. Ah, word has reached the slums, has it? Am I to travel with an entourage of many beggars now? That's so funny. He just hisses like a fucking... I think like when Greyfury was playing this, he like points this out. Like, did he just hiss at me? Like, it's so fucking edgy that he just hisses. You shall remain silent and heed my words. Well, you stand no chance unless you... Out of my way, you reeking husk. I won't humor panhandlers on my path to the Joustus crown. A child in the guise of a monarch. I'll teach you respect and the true meaning of fear. What a loser. He really, you know, he really got into character after becoming a ghost, you know that? Like, Donovan really got comfortable with the whole, like, brooding, like, ghostly, like, apparition bit. Like, after, you know, becoming Spectre Knight. He really suits him, I think. He really likes it. Wow, eat shit, dude. It's funny, this is like a... This is a different version of the Spectre Knight fight. Like, you know, usually in Shovel Knight, when you fight Spectre Knight, he's like flying around and shit. This is the player Spectre Knight. Like, you know, during Spectre of Torment, you like play as him, you know, on the ground and shit. And then when the campaign ends, he's like, ah, whatever, I'll be Spectre Knight. And it becomes like a floating ghost. This boss fight is technically unique because you're fighting the grounded player version of Spectre Knight, not his ghoulish form. Pant. Remember that joke? Remember that from the Let's Play? Pant. You are impudent, but quick on your feet. Interesting. Horrors, you touch my cape. Now I must launder away your disgusting filth. Penned. Take these and waste no more of my time. Pretty cool. Starter deck of Joustus cards. I love how fucking furious Grapefruit got at the card game when he was playing this. It was so unwarranted. Like, it's so funny. Just don't play it. He was like, oh, I don't play Shovel Knight for card. Oh. It was really funny. A Joustus deck? Did you soil it with your witchery? They're ordinary Joustus cards, you simpleton. Seek the nearest house of Joustus and play a role. Good. I love that animation of him disappearing. Like the Spectre Knight disappear effect. It's really cool looking. King of Cards is gonna be akin to Plague of Shadows to Spectre of Torment, which is why his moveset was wall-based movement. Ah! Well, I like what they did like with it in the end, like the, you know, way this is very different than the other ones. I appreciate it. Quit the roleplay text. You can tell Spectre Knight is sexy as fuck under the helmet. That's funny, that is like the closest you ever get to like knowing what a knight in this game looks like. Because, you know, Donovan, you can see what he become, what you know, he was before becoming a ghost. I don't think any of the other ones like even have a glimpse of face. Already reaching for the appendage. Wow. Really cool. Alright, oh, okay. Little thing. It's funny, even though, you know, this little map format, it is in Shovel of Hope and Plague of Shadows, but I always think that it just comes from this one now. Like, I always think that this little, you know, Mario 3 map is from this campaign, because this is kind of the one that makes the best use out of it, I feel. Like, in, you know, in the original 2, it was just kind of like, it's just a level select. But in this one, I don't know, it feels more integrated with, like, the game. Like, you unlock little paths and shit, like, you know, you can get secret exits in levels, they're red, and, like, you go to a different, you know, area of the map, and you can kind of skip many levels, like, altogether. It feels way more, like, well thought out, the little Mario 3 map in this one. In you know, in original Shovel Knight, they did some fun stuff with it, like, when you get, you know, catapulted, you go to, like, a fast travel, but it's like, oh, good. It's like a fast travel to, like, the third map and shit, you know, it's like, you can switch between the 3 maps quickly by going to the fucking Horse's catapult. But in this, like, they do so much goofy shit with it, like, when you find the rose, when you know, you go to, like, some little secret places and, like, find shit in the map. It's just so cool. I love this one. I love this campaign. And the controls, you know, like, the controls are also great. Like, again, this is my favorite set of Shovel Knight controls things. It's like, you know, people will compare it to, like, to Wario Land because of the shoulder bash, but it's a little different. It's a lot more, like, rigid than Wario Land ever was, and sort of, like, acrobatic, which I like. Well, again, I would have never even thought of, like, King Knight as a Wario-like character, like, you know, before his, like, campaign here. But, like, looking at him, like, retrospectively, not retrospectively, but just, like, thinking of his character, it really, like, suits him to be the Wario. Because, again, his story is very comedic, you know, like, Wario Land games are very funny. And he's a fucking heel, like, he sucks. Everyone hates him. Like, he is awful and, you know, sort of an anti-hero. But you can't help but root for him because, you know, you're playing as him, and also he's very charming, like Wario. It's like, it's cute. It's like, I like how they did this. Ew, gross little, like, gay emo thing. Smite it all. Had such a fine run. I did. Pah. I'll never be good enough to challenge King Pridemore. My, is that a brand new Joustus deck? Perhaps we could go over the rules together. My mind is as honed as my armor. I need no prior experience to defeat a knave at cards. Stand aside. I mean no disrespect, your highness, but you'll be trounced and your riches squandered without proper advice. It'll be wise and valorous for us both to practice justice, my lord. That's so funny that, like, this guy is just, like... I guess, like, people think that he's a real king, kinda. Like, you know, lesser... You know, the Order of No Quarter, they know that King Knight isn't a real king, but this guy thinks he is. I actually don't remember how to play Joustus cards, so yes. Ready for a bit of brush up on the card playing Parlance, sire? Yeah, this is what made Grapefruit fucking shit his little panties. Cause like he didn't know, he was like mashing through the dialogue. Because he was like, oh, I don't want to play cards. Oh, skip, skip, skip. And then he accidentally, like, you know, the rookie says, do you want to practice cards? And he clicked yes, or he pressed yes because, you know, he was just fucking mashing through it like like a fucking Aaron Hansen. And then he was like, oh, you're forced to engage with the cards. Then he went into the Justice House and like talked to the NPCs. Didn't read what they were saying. Like, once again, he like accepted entering a Justice match. And then he was like, oh, is every NPC that you talk to just gonna be cards? I don't even want to like read the dialogue if it's just gonna be cards. It's like discouraging me from reading the dialogue. Oh. And that was like as much as he engaged with the fucking Justice Houses. It was so funny. Truly like a fucking Neanderthal moment. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what got into him. Alright, the gem, pick a card. I remember how to... It's really, really fucking simple too. Like, this is a baby game. Like, this is the least complicated little card game like they could have possibly come up with on purpose, because it's a little side mode in a video game, you know. It's like supposed to be really simple, but like this is no fucking Magic the Gathering. Like, this is no fucking Balatro. This is not complicated in the slightest. This is really baby and simple. It's literally like, look at arrow, like push arrow. It's like really simple and basic. They you know, add in some like little extra rules eventually, but it really doesn't get much more complicated than just like push your enemy out of the jam and win. Yeah, it's like it's like any fucking human being can understand arrows, like arrows opposing each other. It's like you can't, you know, you can do it like this, so do it like this. It's like, yeah, it works. Thought he liked engaging with video games. Evil, biased little thing. I don't know, I guess he was like a younger Grapefruit. Now even like he likes little like shitty card games. Like he's gotten into, you know, like little card games like his girlfriend plays. So like maybe if he played this like in modern time, he would have like given it more of a chance. There was a little shitty card minigame in Mouse PI that he did engage with like to an extent. I guess, you know, because now he like knows how to play card games. But like this one particularly is just so like simple. He was also specifically saying like, I don't want to play cards, I'm playing Shovel Knight. I got this to play Shovel Knight. I don't want to play cards. But again, you don't have to play the fucking cards. A fine match, my lord. It's lovely to play for fun. In real games, the winner takes a card, you know, for keeps. But yeah, that was his really foolish little thing that he did. Really, really fucked up and evil. Oh yeah, look at that. The guy fucking like scouting for me. Pretty funny. What was I saying? Card? Justice card? Like I won't, you know, I won't be here like, I won't sit here pretending that I fucking love Justice cards. I at some point, you know, even when I was Let's Playing, I got like 100% of the card stuff. Like I won't pretend that it's my favorite thing ever, but like it's, I don't know, it's neat. It's like a cute little extra thing if you want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, you just fucking play the levels. You don't have to like shit your pants about it. Oh, look at that, I have 7777. Oop kid, you found my secret lookout. Great. Huh? My secret lookout. Great view, huh? I've always wanted to ride an airship. It's my dream. That sounds dumb. Whizzing about in a giant floating target. Hey, it's not. The Glidewing's captain can dodge any threat. He's even got his own card. Here, have one. That's funny. I wonder what he says if you come. Like, I wonder what the girl says if you come back to this, like after, like getting into the Glidewing. Does King Knight say like, yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, let's wait, what is? I don't have that. Okay, it's just like saying like cover your bases. Okay. I don't remember. I could like check like my old save files to see what kind of fucking decks I had in this game, you know, in the card game. But I feel like if you just have a balanced one early on, you can just do anything. Huh? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Remove from deck. Oh, this is my deck. Oops. I was like, whoa, okay. Okay, clean it out. I wonder if like anyone's done like Joustus challenge runs in this, like have a deck that's all just this, like just a deck that's all slime. That'll be silly. I don't know, 2 of each. Oh, you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't know, 2, 2, 2. 3 of each, I guess then. Okay. What is this again? Oh yeah, the cheats. I don't think I ever use the cheats, because like, it's, you know, it's like how a person like, you know, never wants to use potions in RPGs. It's like I never want to use the cheats in this game. I don't even remember who gives you the cheats at all. Maybe it's Traitorous, I don't know. The color work in these backgrounds goes crazy. Beautiful early morning sky. Yeah, the Plains of Passage, like, during morning is like one of my favorite, like, environments in this game. And just in general, they all look really cool. The campfire at morning also is, like, similarly really cool. But yeah, I'm glad that they didn't limit their color palette to, you know, actual NES with the Shovel Knight games. Because they look really, like, good. Like, the sprite work is, you know, really cool and detailed. And like the colors and shit, it just looks good. It's like better than every fucking little retro you see ever. It's quite good. I always do these first because they're really easy. Did you know it took 3 planes to travel here? And boy, are my armors tired. I don't get that one. You made it all the way here just to look at my Joustus puzzle? Then let me sum it up nicely for you. I don't get that one either. You have to win in 1 move. Call it single combat. Okay. Never make a physical Joustus game? I think they did. I think they did a little Joustus, like, board at some point. Maybe. I think, yeah, I think so. I'll actually go and do some levels before doing the Joustus, just because, like, you know, earlier into a stream, there is, like, more shit to talk about. So, you know, yeah. So... can't go down, can't go up, can't... Yeah. Good. Pretty fucking simple, huh? It's like all these little puzzle ones are so basic. I always do them first, because it's like, you know, brain dead. You do get... And also, you do get stuff for playing the Joustus. Like, you get money and medals, which gives you, like, an advantage. So, like, it is very optional, but also, you will put yourself at a disadvantage, like, if you don't engage with it mildly. You know, it's like kind of like a challenge thing, and you don't have to like do all of them to get the rewards and shit. Who the fuck is that Dracula looking motherfucker? Look at him. Wait, you figure it out? That was supposedly impuzzleable. You're just astounding. This guy is obnoxious. I don't know if you get the joke. Well, you have you pieced it together yet? There's more than 1 puzzle. I've still got a stack of card conundrums on deck. Think he needs to revisit this video game and see it in a new light. Funny though, you know, the engaging with like engaging with a thing you don't want to in a video game. That was like a... Wait a second, let me think about this. Yes, that will fuck me over. That... No, I don't think he can do anything about that. Good. Do I remember these, or am I just, like, really good at logic? Probably not. There's a little, like, discussion that happened, like, in the little, like, server we have about, like, it was about Kirby first, but then just about, like, video games. Cactus can actually, like, you know, testify to this because he was in there. About, like... I was saying that every, like, Kirby game is, like, slippery and, like, clunky and stupid, which they are. They all are like that. And I don't quite remember the like full details of it. It was like I was saying that how like bad controls in like retro games, they're like done on purpose so that like, you know, they waste like more of your like time. And I was saying how like usually with old games, I don't want to like waste like hours and hours of my life like playing with these bad controls and, you know, losing like extra lives uh just to, you know, like get back to like where I was in the game and like fail again. And Gabriel had said something of the sort of like game. It was that I said that like bosses in Kirby games, they're like they shoot at you. They have patterns and like movement that's faster than your movement. Like your like movements are. Like your controls are delayed and slow while the boss is really fast. And she had argued that the reason that like bosses in video games have an advantage over you is because you have like human free will and like infinite, you know, like human free will or whatever to like try and, you know, learn these patterns. But I was essentially saying that like I won't like bother to like play a retro game, you know, like without using save states and without cheating, just to like get the full experience of it, which is what she was saying is like that the thing that she said was really fun. It's like baby like smashing the table and asking like I want candy, like it just, you know, just wants to win at the like old game without like earning it. But I was saying like if I want to like look at an old like retro game and just like take in, you know, it's like visuals and music and like stuff, I will save state through it. And like if I want to actually like engage with a video game, I'll play a decent one that isn't a retro game. And that like broke her brain, poor little thing. It doesn't take a king to realize that solving this last puzzle may be a futile task. Will you dig in and break new ground with your shuffle? He broke new ground! This campaign makes a point about King Knight having charisma power akin to Propeller Knight. They can steal hearts. King Knight does virtual deeds for selfish reasons. Propeller Knight crashes parties. I mean, they don't really like show anything. They don't actually ever like imply that King Knight does have charm. Like does have like, is this just it? No. Like they don't actually show him like commanding people or like, what's it called? Like he, you know, he helps like the little villagers and shit. Like when there's like problems in the ship and stuff, but he doesn't really ever act like a monarch like in the little story. I think that's no, yeah, they're all like left. I think it was something really basic, like you just like do this. No, can't do that. I think you just pull this one, can't up. I think you actually just do this because you're already, yeah, because you already won. That. Pretty funny, huh? Gabriel loves a retro. She does. And I was saying, I was also saying, I meant to like be kind of a penis with this, but she was saying that like Kirby, like she never noticed a Kirby game like controlling badly, which is funny. I said like, have you not played 64 and like notice how it fucking eats your inputs? And she said like, oh, for a moment, like I forgot every bad Kirby game exists. I was in heaven for a moment. Sorry, because she doesn't like Kirby 64. She like didn't get it. Well, you know, Kirby 64 is not like fantastic. It's like a vibe game. It just like looks and sounds really like cool. But you know, she was like arguing that. I forgot what was the what? Fuck. Okay, good. Is that just him? That's just him. Good. Oh look, it's a double card. Playing the card game, you know, playing the optional like card game things also give you, you know, like look, that's a double arrow, and like this is not even the part of the game that has the double arrow like fuckery yet. But yeah, the Kirby controls thing, it wasn't like a heated debate, but Gabriel, like, she was like saying that it was like mental torture for her to like continuously like engage in the argument, because you know, because I was saying like if I want to like engage for a retro game, I'll just like cheat through it. I don't like, I literally don't care enough like to just play at a game like by its own rules if I'm not having fun. Like I don't give a shit about the value of like playing like a game as like, you know, I was saying like, I guess like the argument was that I was sort of like my rhetoric, like it was like anti-art. Like I was like, oh, I'm not like engaging with the art of the retro game of, you know, playing with the extra lives and like it being really hard and shitty. But like I will appreciate them from afar. Like, I will be like, okay, this game, like, it can be neat. Like, if you can play it. Like, Splatterhouse and shit, that's, like, cool, but I'll never play it. But, like, I don't give a shit about actually touching it if I'm not gonna have fun. Like, just playing the same levels over and over again, like fucking Grapefruit did with Spelunker, that's just not fun. And I'm not gonna, like, bother. Like, that's really pretentious. Like, that's what I was saying. This argument borders on pretension, being like, you have to play the game this way, and you're stupid, like, child smashing on the table. If you don't, that just makes you, like, sound like a penis. That just makes you sound like a cock. Funny, there's a cock on screen. Yeah, it's just like, you know, I understand to an extent being like, you know, when Puku says some shit like, oh, games should never have dialogue is worthless, I'm kind of like, fuck you. But, like, you know, I understand it's like his, like, prerogative to, like, not care about little, like, game stories, but I do, and I think that they have their merit. Like, I understand where Gabriel was coming from, because, you know, that's what she, like, thinks that engaging with video games is, you know, like, the, like, real way to do it. But, as, like, kind of a fact of life, you really can't, like, make me, like, you really can't change my argument on something like that, I think. You there, you, huh? You there, you, the Podrons. Oh, I don't even know what a fucking Podron is. Fancy Pants, yes, you. My friend and I have an offer for you. We need to talk elsewhere. Sorry, petitioners, I'm not accepting gifts from peasants, and I won't have a word of her pleasantries. Does the Joustus crown ring a bell? We did you no harm, and wish to hear your story. Please, your highness. He literally is the king of all cosmos, though. Like, he wasn't gonna listen to them until they, like, fucking, like, you know, like, flattered him. Finally some recognition for my status. Very well, I'll hear you out. Have to and grab the rope. I love his fucking stupid ass, like, rat rope, by the way. I think it's funny. I think they imply that King Knight's, like, dad, or, like, him, invented the propeller rat technology, which is so funny. Like, there is propeller rat blueprints in his house, which is, like, just so humorous to me. Puku hates stories. All he wants is cute little things and aura. I mean, kinda. Like, he just, like... Yeah, like, he doesn't really care about, like, the narrative of a video game specifically. Like, he says that, you know, when it's like a movie or like a game where the story is the main focus, he will like engage. But you know, if it's like a game that he cares about the gameplay for, he usually will not like read dialogue ever. This ramshackle monstrosity seems ready to splinter to bits, but I must say, this view of my future kingdom is quite remarkable. The Glidewing is a sturdy lass. My crew of fortune seekers depends on her, and we turn a mighty profit. And lately we've had our eyes on the Joustus crown. But we need a champion who can outplay King Pridemore, and you, my friend, certainly look the part. Oh, I assure you, the Joustus judge will be small work for a talent such as my own. Your Grace, I believe we have an understanding. To work together, the glory will be yours. First up is King Pridemore, a bearded noble with a razor whip. We're nearing his domain, Pridemore Keep. But it'll be a moment yet. Have a stroll around the Glidewing and rest up. Welcome aboard. Little fucking thing. This is this is the composer of the game. Like, this is a little, you know, avatar of the composer of the game. I think he's called... No, he's just called Bard. King Knight, you dazzle with your gleam. A moment, if I may. Why, do I feel rather regal today? What troubles you, Bard? Merit medals, you see? Oh, right. Just, like, the little things. Perhaps I could take a peek at your majestic collection to inspire a melody? Okay. He tells a little poem, right? Have another form of patronage, sire. Please allow me to regale you with a verse you've inspired. Ahem. As he trod to the grass over the hills of the plains, the king's cleanest trousers grew soiled with stains. Wow. Abroad from his castle, aloft in the sky, he traded his kingdom for a flagon of lye. Oh wow, that's foreshadowing. I don't know what lye is, but wow. Cool. An OC. You can get a heirloom by buying... Oh yeah, how much does it cost? Is it like 10? I think it's like 10,000. Let's play a level. Oh yeah, this is a stupid, like, thing. Isn't it called Dough? Yeah, it's called Dough, even though he's a deer. That's crazy. Hey there, King Man. I pilot this dainty little clipper, and I steer her through. Name's Dough, at your service. You're clear for departure. When you're ready, just leap off the bow. That's funny that he tells you to leap, but then when you do it, he gets worried about you. No, he doesn't actually. I think if you jump without talking to him, actually, he gets worried about you. Or like, something that you do when you jump off the ship. Like, some character gets, like, scared that you're gonna fall. Also, I always fucking think that little sprite is Treasure Knight. But that's Baz. That's the Baz, which is kind of funny. They gave... Wait, no. No, this sprite wasn't Shovel of Hope, actually. The little Baz, like, roaming around the world. I forget about that. What is this? Oh, yeah. Believe in trans dough theory. Don't ever cater to putrid millennials. Gabriel is like 1 year older than me, you know. But that is a very millennial like mentality. Yes, like you have to play like the game. You will play without the save state. You will eat the bugs. His charm is the ability to make allies that come to his airship and follow him around. Presents the idea of strong and generous while not actually being it. Pretty true. Whoa, are you okay? Looks like your vigor got knocked out. But that's okay, because this is the roll course. Rolling is great. You can sail through the dirt and get more distance without stopping or spinning up. Okay. Pretty funny way to tutorialize that. It's just fun to do as well. Like, it's like kind of useful. But mostly it's just fun to do, the rolling. Also, the cancel is like pretty cool to do as well. She caters to millennials while not being one. I don't know, Gabriel, like, you know, she's like, she can do this, but with like movies and games and shit, she's very like, oh, I want to like consume all the media to like be like smarter and like know more things. And I will, you know, I like engaging with art, but I don't really like, I literally like said this during the discussion. Consuming more art isn't gonna make me more powerful. Like, you know, like consuming the art that I do enjoy, you know, it enriches the life, like my life. But specifically like seeking out more of it to like be smarter and like be able to, I don't know, like talk like game design more. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't have to do that. Like, I can just play what I want instead. And like, there are retro games that, you know, I enjoy. It's just like, when I say that they all suck, I mostly mean like a great majority of them. Because like, I do like, you know, Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap, like, I don't know. There's like some PS1 games that like I kind of can stand. I forget them like right now. There's Rakugaki Showtime. How's that? More powerful. What is this fucking place called? I keep wanna calling it the Boneyard. I know that that's not real. I know, my heart knows this like true. It's not the Boneyard. The Lich Yard. There we go. It was close. That's really funny. Like whenever like, you know, like a fucking like game or like a thing is like, oh, we need like a graveyard level, but just calling it graveyard is really generic. So they just call it something else yard. Like they still keep the yard part, but they call it, you know, like Lich Yard or Boneyard. It's pretty funny. Fear what Puku will think when he plays Gimiko. Claim it was a very story-like game. There isn't a lot of story. He'll just skip the dialogue. He knows that like it has a little story, but like he said that he just cares about the little actual like arena gameplay like aspect of it. If like there's any moments where like, you know, not reading dialogue makes you confused, then, you know, maybe he'll like fuck up a little bit. But I feel like even when Puku was playing this game, he was like ignoring like every little like extraneous like side content when he was playing King of Cards, and he still won. I feel like the dialogue skippers, they always win. They always get their way, which is like fucked up. Because they don't deserve it. No, I'm kidding. I feel like they always win. Like no matter what. I feel like by the nature of video games, brute forcing is just like a thing you can do. What the fuck was that? That was wave dashing. I think like the first time that I sort of like realized that like Puku does this of like completely refusing to like, you know, care about like a game's little story is when he played Iconoclast, I think on VC. He played a little bit of that game, and Iconoclast is very story like, it's like story heavy. It doesn't have like, you know, 5-hour like cutscenes or anything like Metal Gear, but it does like the narrative of it is like a pretty like crucial part of it, like the little commentary that it does and everything. You know, of course, Puku was not having that. Is there? I always think there's something there. It looks like there should be, and I died. Consume my 8 medias. Like it would. This is an idea that like never saw the light of day, and I did think that it was a fun idea just because it was like a reason to, you know, hang out. But oh god, why did I do this? Gabriel had this idea of like doing a little like movie like book club thing, and watching various movies that we like that are, what is it called? That they're like sort of majorly popular, but we like never saw them because we care about niche media first and foremost. And it was as a sort of effort to like, you know, like catch up with like cultural like zeitgeist and like, you know about them and like give thoughts on them. And the reason that she does it, I know that it's because, again, she said before, I think, is the thing that Grapefruit said or a thing that she said? Frankly, sometimes even I can tell the difference. It was like the sentiment of wanting to watch more like things, like consume more media to like be funnier. I think that was a thing she said, is like no like more movies and shit. And like, again, as I said, I like the idea because it would be a chance to hang out, but I do not give a shit about like not knowing what happens in like Die Hard or like haven't watched like fucking Pulp Fiction or something. I don't care. I don't have anything to prove with the way that I engage with like art and movies and video games and anything. If I don't know about it, it's because like either I haven't cared about it yet and I might eventually, or I just will never care about it ever. Like, I don't need to prove anything to anyone on like how I engage with things. And like, you know, maybe with Gabriel it's not like a proving anything thing, but like it reads as like that, as like a, you know, like you might, I don't know, you might like going to a bar and like people would like bring up something like more popular, like, you know, Pulp Fiction, and you can't like have any input because you never watched it, even though it's like, wow, how you didn't watch it? It's like ultra popular. And I feel like that's a really, like, in a way, it's like a nice little sentiment. Nowadays on the internet, with like little like Zoomers and Gen Alpha, it's like encouraged to like care about things that aren't, you know, commonly cared about. Not in like a niche media way, but I mean like, you know, like little Zoomers will care about like, I don't know, their little fucking like their little Petscop or something. I don't know why Petscop was what came into my mind. Like, they'll care about their super niche little fandom and not give a shit about like oh good, about like The Simpsons or something. I don't know why now. What is the, oh good, what's the correlation between Petscop and The Simpsons? I guess they're both yellow, but like I feel like that's a thing that's like encouraged on the internet now. It's like little, you know, fandom spaces is kind of a fucking nightmare, but at least I feel like a more positive thing from it is sort of like caring about things that are more, you know, obscure and stuff. Because when I was like sort of younger, I always figured that like all the stuff that I liked, nobody gave a shit about whatsoever. Like, not a fucking soul in the world cared about, you know, like fucking like what's like something kind of niche that I liked. Can't think of it. I don't know. You get what I mean though, like, you know, care about like, I don't know, how do I like put this into words? Like when there's like a person that's like obsessed with like one specific little fictional character, and like they just care about that character and not even specifically like the fiction that they're from. That's how I felt as a little like kid. How like the way that like nobody could fucking relate to the things that I liked. to like the same games that I liked, because I always fucking only played like Mario 64 ROM hacks and like old like not NES, old like SNES games that you know, I found on like browser sites. I'm actually conflating two completely different like eras of my life with that, but you get my point, kind of. Ow. But yeah, I don't really get like this idea of like being like ashamed of your not knowing popular things. And I know, you know, it's like, it's classic like the niche media enjoyer. It's like you think that you're better than like people that like popular things because you like unpopular things. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm just saying like there is no shame in like not knowing Die Hard, you know? Oh wow. And also, like, I would say, like, there is no shame in, like, again, safe staying through, like, old games as well. Because, like, old games are just designed, like, for a different era. Again, they're shorter games. They're, like, you know, fucking 30 minutes long to an hour. But they had to feel like they were, like, months long. So that, you know, like, parents in the fucking, like, 90s and 80s wouldn't feel, like, ripped off and stuff. So, old games are just designed very sort of unforgivingly. And, this was like a discussion with Metal Slug recently, I think, of arcade games, like, you know, if their like difficulty was like intended. No, if their difficulty was like intentionally sort of like an artistic point or whatever, or if they were just like coin grabbers, you know, if they were just made to like steal your quarters for like, you know, like steal like 100 fucking quarters from you and stuff. And I think that, like, yeah, to an extent, you know, some difficulty might be like sort of, you know, sort of like a point, like an artistic point or whatever. But a lot of it, I think, is just because like that was the market. That was the market for arcade games. It's like it munches on your fucking quarters. It's just what they do. Oh my god. And I don't know. It's not even like, it's not. There's no point in like winning an argument. It's just kind of like trying to, with me, like, you know, me making my argument against Gabriel, just kind of like, do you know how you sound right now? Do you know? You are insane. Do you know how you sound right now? It's just like, I don't know. It's like, I've experienced this exact same thing with Puku, where he said to me, like, you can't dictate how people, like, enjoy art. You can't make me, like, read dialogue in a game. But, like, yeah, that's essentially, like, you dictating how, like, a person should enjoy their little piece of media. Also, just one more, like, grapefruit like this. When he was playing this level, when he was streaming King of Cards, he hated this fucking jumping mechanic because, like, it confused his brain. Like, this level is, you know, it's kind of puzzle adjacent. Like, you can't jump, so you gotta dash and shit. And I guess he wasn't accustomed with the dashing yet, so he was really eating shit at it. And, like, he was like, oh, this level sucked. And then he was really adamant, like, saying that his mechanic was, like, shitty and, like, dumb. And, like, his chat was making fun of him for being like, you just don't understand it. And then he got to the fucking level in this first world where you, like, bounce around with the little spinner platforms. And he said, I think I've, like, talked about this before, but it was just about the most fucking childish, like, thing. You know, after all that I fucking, like, talk in this discussion about the retro games, I say this. But, like, it was the most fucking childish thing I ever heard anyone say, adult or child. He said, like, yeah, this mechanic is actually, like, fun. Like, if you were given two mechanics, this mechanic where you can't jump on the sand whatsoever, or this mechanic where you get the super jumpy, ultra bounce jump, like, which one do you think is more fun? Of course, this one. That was his fucking argument to, like, the fucking, like, soul, like, the soul sand mechanic being, like, shit, and the bouncy mechanic being good is because, like, this one isn't fun and that one is fun, but, like, this is supposed to be a puzzly level. That's a really stupid point you're making. Actually, like, I kind of wanted to, like, pull up his string to, like, know what he said, because it was really, really funny. Like, it literally sounded like that is the thing that Gabriel was speaking of the, like, smashing your hands on the table and being like, I want candy. It's like, I want the mechanic where, like, I jump around everywhere, not the one where I have to think about when do I jump and when do I dash. That's really funny. It was also kind of that discussion that made me kind of like remember to, like, play this like campaign, like play King of Cards. I was already meaning to like do this at some point, like soon, but the little discussion about retro games, you know, it made me think about retro, and this game is retro, so I'm playing it. You remember that? Yeah, it was pretty funny. Isn't Broforce patriotic run and gun? Looks fun, controls abhorrent. Good. I'm just like catching up to the discussion. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna drink water. Certified niche meeting jar can't name her day one niche media. I don't know. I guess it's mostly that like I would play like obscure fucking like shit on the PS3, and you know like no other kid in this fucking world knew what I was like talking about, like sound shapes and shit. Yeah. I also like back when I knew of the Pizza Tower like demo and shit, like you know, I found out Pizza Tower like you know because of the Sage 19 demo, but it wasn't in 2019 that I like played it or anything. It was like I was a little later to the party, but I remember like showing my cousins Pizza Tower, and I was like, look at this crazy new game, nobody knows about it, because nobody in Brazil like really did know about it. And then I remember later on when oh, this is the jumpy level, I think, when you know Pizza Tower like first came out and it became like popular when it was, you know, the final game. I remember my cousins being like, hey look, the game that you like talked about, it's like popular now, and they were like, look, there's like memes of it and shit, and they were showing the Gmod like Pizza Tower screaming meme, which like sucks dick. And it was really funny, like, you know, them being like, look, it's the thing you're like will never shut up about, it's like real now. And I was like, wow, look at that. Pretty humorous stuff. But yeah, I thought I was like fucking like the thing of the town for you know, knowing of Pizza Tower. This is the mechanic, by the way. This is the jumpy, like ultra mega bouncy jump mechanic that he loved so much. It, you know, to be fair, it was old Greyfruit, and you know, even like, you know, I'm certain I've said some idiotic things like on stream before, even now, but like older Greyfruit was really quite like, he could be really quite childish. I feel like he's somewhat like learned, like he's grown a little bit, but like I feel like if he played this like now at least, he would be a little less sort of like bitchy about it. I don't know, he was really bitchy playing this game in general, and playing Plague of Shadows as well. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't bitch during... No, he did bitch during Spectre of Torment, actually, because he said that the final boss of Spectre of Torment was his favorite, and then he just said, like, yeah, it's because, like, it's the easiest one, and, like, you can, like, fight it. Because, you know, he was saying, like, oh, the final boss of Spectre of Torment... the final boss of Plague of Shadows sucks ass. I like the Spectre of Torment boss, where it's, you know, it's just... you go in a fucking straight line against Dark Rays, and it's kind of boring and easy. And his chat was like, you just like it because it's easy to you. And it was like, okay, I guess I don't like it then. And it was really like clearly, like they really clearly like got his goal. Like, you know, he was trying to act like nonchalant, but so clearly they like rage baited him before rage bait was a thing. Really funny. That's the thing. He used to be really good. He used to be really like easily wound up by his little chat. Nowadays, I feel like even though, you know, his chat, I guess it's like, he hasn't really changed much, but like he's sort of learned to like not like give the light of day to like stupid things, and not, you know, get like pissed off at like random ass, you know, like insults or like things, or like, you know, people being dumb and annoying. Yeah, kind of funny. Jesus Christ, the Rat King. So gross. If you know, the propeller Rat King is a cute little design, but knowing what a Rat King is in real life actually makes it kind of disgusting and horrific. It's funny, you could compile like how many Rat King designs there have been in media, and I don't know, it'd be kind of fun because it's a thing, because it's, you know, it's an easy thing to like, you know, make like a fantasy rat creature that's the Rat King. and it's, you know, it's like an actual monarch rat or something. And then sometimes, you know, people go more literal with the actual Rat King thing, where the rats are all entangled. I think my favorite Rat King design ever would have to be the Mad Rat one. The ghost rat from that game. It just looks so cool, and it's so horrific. And, yeah. It's also, like, I never really noticed this. There was, like, a comment left on Ghost of Covert, which is the ghost rat theme in Mad Rat. Someone saying, like, oh, it makes a lot of sense why the level immediately after you first see the ghost rat is called Distorted Graffiti. And I never really thought about that, because, like, you know, without, like, spoiling anything, it would make sense that the ghost rat is, like, a sort of a distorted vision of, like, a piece of graffiti that Mad Rat saw on the wall. That, like, that checks out. That's funny. Hello, Guzman. What's up? Welcome. Hold Grayford and his stupid mic quality and coming during first Peggle stream. He said that he regrets that. He said that if he knew that the Peggle stream would be so popular, he wouldn't have been constantly going like nut. Like, you know, anytime that he would get a peg right, he would just go like nut and shit. But that's just like 2017, like 2018 humor, really. He was just a product of his time. He was a fucking Smash YouTuber. You know, we all have to start somewhere. Remember when he got to the King of Cards final boss and he was like, this looks familiar? He started humming Mario Star theme and rapidly flashes... what? He started humming the Mario Star theme and rapidly flash hand-in-hand bosses on the screen? I don't. What is that? Is that... he didn't make like a highlight of King of Cards, did he? I don't remember that. I don't remember what that is. Remember. The Mad Rat thing needs a sloppy kiss from a grandma. It's funny, I showed Buku like a little like glimpse of that game yesterday. I showed him a little bit of that game yesterday because I thought he would find the black cat cute. And he said like, he said something to the you know, to the likes of like, this game looks really cheap. And I was saying like the Mad Rat and Liar Princess and the Blind Prince, you know, they're both clearly very low budget games. Like, especially Liar Princess, I feel is like particularly dinky, but Mad Rat is super dinky too. That feels like the equivalent of like old B Studio like games and stuff, like cheaper little games, you know, on like PS2 or like PS2 or PS1 and shit, you know, like sort of B-grade, like lesser little games that aren't by like a super big company. Even though I think Nippon Ichi, they're not like super like indie or anything. It's just particularly, I guess, like Mad Rat and Liar Princess, they were like made by like either a smaller team, it was like a side game, while they were like fucking working on the next Disgaea or some shit. But yeah, they're very low budget games, which like kind of makes it, you know, like novel that they're so cool in spite of being so, you know, dinky. They're very delightful games. Liar Princess is really rough around the edges. I guess I haven't, you know, fully beat Mad Rat, or like, you know, I haven't played it in full besides the demo. I know that that game isn't perfect. It's like very janky too. But Liar Princess, it just feels like, man, couldn't have put in a couple more pennies on this. Like that final boss in Liar Princess really was very rough. Like I kind of wasn't having the most fun of it. You sent it to me? Let's take a look. Is he insane? What is he talking about? Like, oh, I have to open it on YouTube. Not secure. This is not secure. Is the music gonna stop? No. Okay, he's looking.
Reminds me of Onox from Zelda.
Onox from Zelda.
Yeah,
Ew, his old gross mic. I see, he's just throwing like a bunch of like... It's like Guts Dozer from Mega Man... Some Mega Man game. And I just like Rudy the Clown a bunch of head and hands bosses. So like what is his argument? It's like, oh, it's a head and hands boss. is generic. What is he trying to say there? Was it just a joke? I guess it was just a joke. That was back when he was more sort of like, how do I explain this? He was back more sort of like hell-bent on being a funny streamer, but he didn't really have his like brand of humor like figured out just yet. Like he's always said that he wanted to be, you know, like a comedy streamer. At some point in his PvZ streams, he said like, someone called him someone said like, so you're a donkey clone? And he said something like, if you're on the internet trying to do comedy, you're just always gonna be considered a donkey clone, which I think is a really funny thing to say. More so specifically, like, you know, he always wanted to be funny, because I guess like that's just kind of what, like, you know, like streaming, you know, to make streaming like interesting, either you gotta be interesting, or I guess you gotta be funny. And he was going for the funny, but he didn't really have his like his modern humor is pretty like unified, but back then it wasn't really. It was kind of like a mishmash, and sometimes he would just like do shit, and that head and hands thing that he did just there, that seems like him just doing shit. That very strange bit, very odd. And as I feel like I've said this before about like Joe and shit, but trying to be like a funny little like internet like entertainer and failing is like really embarrassing. Like I was saying, you know, like watching the old Joel like Guitar Man stream, how you can really tell he's like very hard trying to like do little like skits and like be really funny, but none of it fucking lands because he's like a fucking like 19-year-old. It's really, really embarrassing. Wait, what? Why am I in the Glidewing? Who did this? Oh, right. Mother, what are you doing here? Sugar Plum, here you are. I grabbed one of your little rat ropes, and suddenly I was whisked up here. Your dear mother was just telling us all about the many virtues of King Pridemore. I just love King Pridemore. I read in King's Weekly that he was a real stickler for the rules. Mom, hush. You know you're not to disturb my quest. Stay out of my fame. I need to put my glasses back on. Without rules, one can't be much of a ruler. Perhaps your mother's insight could help guide our quest. Oh, what a thrill, dearies! To fly through the sky and perhaps even catch a glimpse of a king. This is nonsense, hogwash. Mother, say nothing to my servants. Pretty cool. She's LARPing as a grown man. I summed up your point of what he was like trying really hard to be funny with the head and hands boss thing, but it like falls flat because it makes literally no sense. Like, yeah, many games do have head and hand bosses. What of it? I'm particularly, I feel like, you know, the way that I shut down like Buku constantly when he makes like a joke that essentially just like hinges on, you know, misinformation or like saying something wrong. I feel like that's due to the fact that I really just like kind of in an inherent level dislike like misinformation or just saying wrong shit. Like, even if I know that he's joking, I'll still be like, that's not how that works. In the same way, you know, like I know that he was just trying to be funny there with the stupid head and hands thing, but he just seems like a penis because like he's saying nothing there. Why did he have that prepared? I don't know. I actually didn't think about that. Did he know that that's what the final boss looked like? Didn't really think about that. Engineer. Surprised to see you here in the back, fancy pants. When the Glidewind creaks, I'm the guy with the grease. I do a little freelance inventing too. Wanna see? Yeah, that's good. No cock. So sad and empty without the little recruits. True. There should be a boss with head and feet boss. You're thinking of Dimensional. You're thinking of like the Luigi Dimensional monstrosity from the end of Super Paper Mario. That's a head and feet boss. Oh yeah, I gotta go from up. I love this little Glidewing too. Like, the music here is so like triumphant and like beautiful. Like, I genuinely love this track. And the way that you fill up this little ship with like many friends is so like, I think I've left a comment in like an upload of the song. It's so like beautiful. Like, there is no word for it. Even though this is the, you know, like comedy campaign, it's very, you know, like silly and sort of like you know, like there's many little jokes. It's genuinely like so like heartwarming, gathering up the little like team of friends that you get in this game. Like by the end of the campaign, you have so many little like friends around the ship that can just like talk to you and say bullshit and play cards with you. It's like it like I forget exactly what my comment said, but it's like it really gives you the feeling of like going on a weird adventure of like meeting weird people out in the world and like bringing them up to your little like stead. It's very nice. Avast, bonjour. Any new merit medals? Another form of patronage. Liches love amulets, this much is true, but jewelers are eager to bid them adieu. When selling one's masterworks brings people health, one tends to start stacking up stock on the shelf. I'm like 2% better at reading at this point. 21 medals each one. Okay. Watch Koth? Oh, King of the Hill. Whenever I read Koth, I never think King of the Hill. I always just like read it as Koth. We're at a grand galley. Finally, some space to maneuver. I can create some dishes here that'll really give you vigor. Sweetie, have you brought some coin? I'd love to cook for you. Wow. Making her son pay? Really fucked. Oh, look at that. I have a lot. I don't have any spells yet, so... Yeah, that was talking about, that poem was talking about, I never paid attention to those actually, ever, even streaming this, or let's playing this. That was talking about Spectre Knight losing his locket and like Plague Knight selling it. This is the little fucking commission, or like the commission joke. There's a lot of like extra dialogue in this. I'm just kind of like trying to play the game right now. Teaching him to spend wisely. I grew tired of the open air, cooling my antlers, always pointed towards the Joustus crown. You're cleared for departure. When you're ready, okay. Eventually starts telling you shit. She, I actually don't remember. I remember also thinking that, what is it called? Like, the Green Reaper from Spectre of Torment was a girl, because, like, you know, he kisses, like, Spectre Knight. But no, that's a guy, too. He's just gay. It's crazy. I'm just like checking up on the little things, like talking to each other. It's like beautiful to see, really. That in a way that's beautiful, isn't it? That like the chat might like go fast enough that I can't even read it because people are like talking amidst themselves, because like you little things like know each other at this point. Like most of the, you know, like regulars here like know each other. That's beautiful in a way, if you really think about it. Get these backer characters out of my face. I don't think the sloth is. Like, I don't think the little sloth commissioner. I don't think a commissioner is like someone that does commissions. Wait, where is... How do I get this? Wait, what? How do I get that? Is it this? Okay. This is the creep, right? The big creep. The little sloth like guy that commissions you, I think it's just a little fucking thing they made. It's like just a joke about, you know, like artists take time making things and stuff. But it's like a money sink. It's like just yet another thing, you know, in these games, like after you're done collecting, or after you're done spending your money on all the important things, you can just spend, you know, money on bullshit, and it's a money sink. Which I still... Do games really call those money sinks? Because every time I say money sink, I'm thinking of The Messenger. Like, The Messenger has the joke where, like, you know, after you're done with the game, there is like a sink that's clogged, and you unclog it, and that's the money. That's the money sink. Where you can spend... You can spend your money to get little toys and shit, and, you know, the game makes a little fourth wall breaky joke about it, because that's The Messenger's humor. I just call all of them money sink, like sins. I also will occasionally call grappling hooks rope darts. Or just, at least I won't forget the name of the rope dart. Oh shit. What a stupid little design. I think I've said this many times before, but the design of the little fucking like ghost, like it's not just a little medieval, like it's not just a little ghost. It has a little fucking like witch hat to it. It's like so. It's like, how do you make this little thing like not too simple? Give it a little hat. Is this Pridemore Keep? If so, it's even more shamefully squalid than I imagined. This song is great. This is a thing from Plague of Shadows, I think. I love this song. It's so weirdly good for like such a random ass boss. It's really fun. How's the audio, by the way? Has it been good this far? I think this implies that like when King Knight like exorcises this like house, the ghosts from here like go, like they start roaming outside. Then the Phantom Striker puts them in the Hall of Champions, like at the end of this campaign, which is kind of funny because I think originally the implication was that like Plague Knight like killed all the little knights and like turned them into like ghosts, like the ghosts that are in the Hall of Champion. I'm dying. This part of the song is like really good. Even the boss fights in this campaign like aren't too bad. I've said this many times before. I don't like the boss fights in Shovel Knight ever. They have like again the retro thing of like the controls, like the controls aren't, the controls are very good, but the bosses just move so insanely fast compared to like how fast you are that it just like feels like unfair. That's how I feel about like most like Order of No Quarter bosses in the Shovel Knight games. But in this campaign, like it feels okay, especially like when you get shit like the flaming sword. It becomes pretty like swift, is like killing the bosses and shit. God damn it! This little fucking like salsa beat, chiptune beat. Bearish, cunt, good. The big creep. Get the messenger and the witness confused and your heart sank at me engaging with a John Blow game? Why? Why the witness? The eerie manner is weird, haven't been able to tell what it's trying to imply. There's an ice cream truck. What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I think the eerie manor is just like, it's just like the ghosts from the Hall of Champions like used to live here. Then you like desecrate and they leave, and like at the end of this they get put into the, oh yeah, and it makes the Phantom Striker up here. Actually, I didn't realize. It's just like, I guess it's just a way to make the Phantom Striker like be here. Were those assets were unique though, right? That like Ghost Manor, though, there was a specific like ghostly manor like asset that they made. That's crazy. The audio's right. Is that the right volume? For someone who doesn't care for Hollow Knight. Oh, it was a real ice cream truck. I see. Oh shit, where's Duelist Die? Oh yeah, it's the first like heirloom house. Pharaohs. Whatever royal lies here must have love using decrees. Powerful stuff, but they only last for one use. But why hoard them? You just end up like whoever left these chests here. Huh. Yeah, I'm not using the fucking decrees. Good try, buddy. Do I think the Phaetoids will be learning about Hitler for the first time? Will be like, whoa, it's the guy from eugenics? Maybe. I mean, I learned about like Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden, 9/11 and everything through South Park. And I turned out great. I do think it's really funny that like the little Phaetoids will be like there is these uploads of the Murgenic soundtrack with the meows. It's like it has the added the meowing, from like the little mid-eye, like the cats sometimes meow to the music that's playing when you're like just doing a battle. And the one for Humanicide, they were like, I'm not drawing anything from this world, bro. Like, not even like the lasagna cats or something, like the little fucking Uber cats. Or, you know, they were essentially saying, like, I'm not drawing anything Nazi or, like, Hitler. And I think that's really funny, because, like, they're probably 15. Mussolini? What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? Did I miss a message? Am I going, like, insane? Did something get deleted? That's scary, me. Man, this winter is really treating me badly. It's not, I don't like it. It's my hands are like warm, but my feet are cold. It's not good. I don't like it. I haven't actually, like, I don't think... There used to be, like, little, like, popsicle trucks and shit that, like, I would see, like, around, you know, like, the streets. But I haven't seen one in really long, even, like, during summer and shit. I don't think it's, like, a very common thing here, like, ice cream trucks or, like, popsicle trucks whatsoever. They also, you know, they never would be, like, the sort of stereotypical little, like, the truck, like, the actual, you know, cartoon-ass, like, ice cream truck. Mystery cards can build a great deck fast, but it costs you. For random-ass people. So funny. I'm not talking to the NPCs because they all give you cards. Thing really doesn't like to read. Fixed action speed. Eugenics fan. Engaging with the curry from the world spice and can't even handle that. Am I fast? I'm already the best at Joustus. I want to be the best, and I want to be the fastest. I have to challenge a child? Winning the Joustus crown should be a piece of cake. Hey, are we playing Joustus or what, mister? Open your eyes about the Lich poem. Think about Plague Knight stealing the amulet. Some other little meanings to the other ones. Yeah, I never actually read any of them, like, not a singular time I played this game. I'm actually, like, somewhat excited to, like, see what they, like, say now. Because, yeah, the first one was about, you know what? Second was about Spectre. And, yeah, we'll see. I've got Beto cards and Fleeto cards. Yeah, man. There was a stall that sold dick-shaped pancakes and sticks called Dick on a Stick. Wow, that's really cool. Alright. Lock in, lock the fuck in. Does he have anything that goes down? No. Alright, for that matter. He only has Beetos and Fleetos, huh? No way, that would be bad. That would not help anyone, really. Wow, what a thank you for giving me Croaker first, cunt. That's actually not a great card. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking lose to the baby. I think. I hope. He can push it up. Fuck. Fuck. I think... Wait. This... Would this... Wow. Wow. I actually was very, like, doubtful of that. But cool. Aren't Fleeto cards, like, infinite as well? Oh yeah, this is really funny dialogue. Well, I guess I'm not the best at Joustus anymore. Or the fastest, probably. Young subject, heed my kingly wisdom. You don't actually need to be the fastest. Just tell people you are. But wouldn't that be lying? I don't know, but if you never race anyone, then you can never be proven wrong. I see, you're right. You're actually right, mister. Wow, thanks. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me. And in Shovel of Hope, whenever you talk to the running kid, he always says, I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me. Pretty cool. It's Peanuts Media. Penis media. I was thinking about this, you know, from the fucking hilarious like thing Lu once said of like, why don't you just go to a gay bar? Which is, you know, it's really funny because like again, I live in the middle of nowhere in Brazil, but I actually wonder if there is any like little gay scene specifically like where I live. I kind of really doubt that, but I did wonder. During the moonlight air, there, huh? During the moonlight air, there in the evening breeze, we're neither here nor there. They're in the clouds and trees. Did that rhyme? Huh? I'm just repositioning my wire of my headphone. All right. Yeah, I didn't. That Croaker is kind of a bitch. I won't lie. Like his card, that is. I don't know. I'll probably lose a lot in this, but you know. What a delicious game Joustus is. I mean, delightful. I'm like a kid again when I play. As you might have overheard, I've become unbeatable. Care to butt heads? I've deliberated over my deck for days, but now it's go time. You never know till you try? Try what? Where am I gonna find this? Quotation. I forget, this is the guy that gives you meal tickets. Anyone fucking remember meal tickets from Shovel Knight? That was like crazy that they had that, like, in that game. Like, that's complete, like, all but forgotten about. I don't have a fucking left card, oops. No. No. Where does my Croaker card go? No, it doesn't go that way. Fuck! Can't do that. Yeah, that's bad. We don't like that. God damn it! Where is Croaker when I want him? Okay, he does not have a. No, he doesn't have a. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a left. Well, if he gets one, then okay, just do that. Okay. That can keep him just being pushed forever. Don't like that. That can still be pushed to the side, but he doesn't have it. He doesn't have a. Yeah. Okay. Then that. Oh, now he does have that. Well, you know, I don't need to sweep him or anything. I win. Wow! Wow! Yay! I get 3, which is not that important, really. I'm pretty sure I collected every card in this at some point. Christ almighty. Bone Clang. As I said before in my Let's Play, the only reason they made this Joustus game is to teach you the name of all these fucking enemies that they made. Like, all these names they, like, gave to these enemies. Because, like, it's the only time you'll ever see them in-game, ever. Like, Propeller Rat, Blitzsteed, Fleeto, Dose Drake, Cooper. Well, that's an NPC, but you get what I mean. Level 1 Gate Crook versus level 100 Mafia Homo. Wow. Why did you spell cooking for 0 like your TikTok user self-censoring? Just make a bestiary like a normal person. They're not normal. Oh yeah. Bar hop. I'll have a generous goblet of your finest juice. Yeah, this is a juice bar. They never have any alcohol in these games because, like, you know, the age rating would go up. to meet the future king of cards. Future king, you say? With your gleaming getup, I'd have expect you to toast the entire house with a round. Well, as a matter of fact, maybe I will. Yes indeed, juice on the house, the finest for everyone, to a new era of my triumph. Incredible, generous goblets for everyone, on behalf of our new philanthropist. A fee of 5,000 gold will of course be required for the consideration, sir. Be still, my heart, we have a new patron. To King Knight, 3 cheers for the king of this house. They like the fucking, like, mandatory, necessary, like, dancing scene. It's not really dancing, is it? But it's like dancing adjacent. Besides this, is there any dancing in this campaign? I don't actually remember. Like, does you know, like the dancing, like the little dancing, like broccoli woman, does she like appear in this at some point and dance? I don't remember. You know, she's Inspector in first Shovel Knight, and then also you know, Mona and Plague Knight dance in their campaign. What about Chester? Hey there, your highness. Got some hot merchandise to juice up your Joustus game. Wanna have a look? Oh yeah, and there's cheats. Play them all. Play all 3 cards on your hand at once. Huh. They're not that expensive. Sure, why not? Homophobic dog, but game dev. That's not normal. Kilbert, we should have called it Kilbert. You're right. I love how our creepypasta goes nowhere. I mean, usually they don't. Like, usually the creepypastas like don't. But yeah, it's funny to me that it just like leads nowhere. Oh, also like the Joustus House music. Like this first one is like okay. Like this first Joustus House is like, you know, neat. But the Joust, whoa, when did I get this fucking Samson looking ass? Like, what's it called? Like the, God, my nose. The Crag of Joustus and like even the Cave of Joustus, they have such fucking brilliant fucking music. The houses of Joustus also have like a similar sort of feeling to me as the Glidewing in this game, of like feeling very sort of like what's it called? Like, I don't know, like a nice peaceful feeling of like unity. Like, you know, these little like weirdos all like playing around this little card game in like, you know, these locations and like, you know, chatting and having fun. All the Joustus houses have that, and the Glidewing has that, and I sort of like, to me that's sort of the main like, you know, theme of this is like sort of like unity and royalness, while, you know, League of Shadows it's like alchemy and romance, and Spectre of Torment is like edginess and like sort of backstory. Don't chomp your brittle if the enemy captures a gem. Just push him off again. Never talk to these fucking freaks either. Old lady, holler at that feller in the chest downstairs if you need cards. Okay. Come on, come on. Talk to that man already. King Knight's head is really big, or his like helmet. It's really dumpy. Look at him compared to this normal human. Seems like a hardly fortnight ago. I never heard of Joustus. Now I'm competing. What times we live in? It's a fucking fad. You know, I don't care what they say about you. You're welcome here anytime. This guy's a freak. What is wrong with him? A rare sight, huh? You never see him, huh? Airships, a rare sight, huh? You never see him. Gotta be hard to get something so heavy off the ground. Bro is deformed. That's mean to say. That fucking animation is so weird. Look at him. Wave dashing. Strange. Who's that horseman? Oh, King Knight. Going for a Joustus crown? Then complete your little game of dress up. Heh. Okay. Alright. I think this is a... Is it... This is a remix of the Tower of Fate, isn't it? This is a... Wait a fucking moment. I never noticed that the General Justice, like, house, like, motif is the Tower of Fate. Where is it? Fateful Tower Approach? No. Oh, it's the Magic Mirror. It's gonna be loud. Don't be loud. Is it? It kinda is. Kinda. It's a little different. Maybe I'm onto nothing here. I just thought it would be funny if that was true though. It's funny background NPC dialogue in House 2 with a horse guy. I'll keep that in mind. You're blowing my mind. I don't actually know if it's right or not, but it kind of sounds like it might be real. Never seen hoof or hide of you before, Goaty. This here's my neighborhood post, Ruffian. Play just with a horse like me, you get trampled. But if you insist... You blew my ears. No, that's what Buku did yesterday. Or was it yesterday? I don't even remember anymore. I like old people, but that one disgusted me. Wow. You need to pay, huh? You need to pay Chester a fortune to reclaim all the cards I win from you. Giddy up. Alright. I have like a torpedo. Very funny sentence. Wow, one gem? That's crazy shit. Okay, he can push me to the side. Fuck. You probably place down like the horse in like this one, I assume. Maybe. Yeah, I figured. Fuck. You push the Drake with the Wisdom and then I can't do shit. So... Yeah. Wait. No. Wait a second. Is that... Okay. Oops. Oopsie daisy. You can, I mean... Okay, he does have a beat though. Please give me like a double card. just creating a fucking stalemate for everyone involved. Wow. Good. You know what? Fuck you. There's a sprite in the files for Yuppler, Horn Guy, hanging from King Knight's foot, implying he was supposed to be a recruit. Oh. Was gonna give you the horns before they scrapped it for whatever reason. Yeah, that was probably gonna be a heirloom house for him. That's crazy. Ruffin is a weird character. What they make him? I don't know. To like represent the horses, like from the village of, you know, the beginning, like of Shovel Knight, the like little starting village maybe. I don't know. I didn't know he was like not a character from like before. Ben Lua for 2 years. Can you stop bickering for 1 second? Is that a possibility? Okay, that torpedo is it's like a little double thing. Fuck? Venus? You just place a card down there and fuck me. What a nice man this is. Like, what a nice, like, youthful looking man the gastronomer is. Right, that's the guy that you give the mute tickets to. I forgot. That's crazy. If I get Croaker... Damn it. sure. I'm certain that won't bite me in the ass. Oh, look at that. Good. Thank you. Yay. I guess I want the... Do I have the gold armor? Wizen? Whatever. I think... Does he have a unique card? You gotta do a thing in this game of, like, rematching these, like, rivals to get their unique cards. Because, like, every little, like, enemy, you know, Joustus enemy in this game, they might have, like, a card that's, like, their face. Like, that's, you know, a unique named character. And you can't get those cards from Chester or anywhere else. So you have to rematch them and, you know, like, win their card to finish the little collection. I don't think you get anything for finishing the collection. It's just kind of, you know, fun. Drop water myself again. They have a sprite of horse guys playing cards? Every NPC plays cards so they can play their little games in the background? Oh, that's crazy. I don't know, stuff like the sloth thing and this like ruffian, they feel like development OC. Did he talk after I beat him? I think I just skipped it. He probably just said one sentence. Stuff like, you know, this ruffian and the little sloth, they just feel like OCs, like development OCs, like the you know, Yacht Club, they just fucking made them, like, for fun. Beakering. Oh shit. Wow. The Big Creep. And it's a graveyard card. Neat. Okay. I never did this, like, when I played this game. Like, just buy the mystery cards. Heh. So, oh, I don't have any like this. I don't have any, like, two-sided. That's fucked. Okay. Fuck you, Beetle. Fuck you, Rat. Oh, shit. When did I get the Bard? What else did I get? Was it not something unique? Something too arrowed? I guess not. Did Vinny, like, Vinny never did much of the card stuff when he played this game, right? Because, like, he actually played King of Cards, you know, like, he was one of the only fucking notorious people that played it, even. Because, you know, he still cared about Shovel Knight. But, like, he never saw shit like Cardia, right? Because, you know, like, I think you have to get every single card, or you have to, like, yeah, beat every single Joustus to get Giga Cardia, right? He probably never did that. He also has not come back to Mugenics yet, which is kind of funny, because he gave up both on Silk Song and Mugenics, because, you know, they're, like, long-ass games, and he's, like, just about 70 and about to die. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's do the manlet. He did fight Cardia X? How? You have to, like, get every card to do that, no? Did he do every card? You have my attention now. King or otherwise. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to him before beating out the cards. He essentially just says, like, I'm the ruler of the Joustus card. If you, like, beat them all, you, like, fight me. King or otherwise, you have skill enough at the game, I admit. My unease grows with the developments of this Joustus Crown debacle. The moment I realized that a mastery of Joustus would provide insight, I became a champion myself. I'd pass through easily in armed combat, but in Joustus, we cross cards. My mind has victory held steadfast. Come, Terrapin, an ambush! Idiot. There it is, the fucking OC, made up for, like, Spectre of Torment. Never existed before. Onward, my turtle companion. Let us give our foe a worthy joust. Not every card beat every Joustus house, so he did do it. That's interesting. I didn't think he did. I think they have a bunch of unique Joustus music. If you go to the soundtrack of you know, King of Cards, a bunch of the songs are just like Joustus movement number 8 or whatever, like Joust's movement B or some shit. Like they have a bunch of little songs and stuff for like the card bits. It's like pretty like neat. Does he have anything that goes down? He has the Drake. Excuse me? Why would he do that? Seems stupid. I wish I had something that went up. So he's gonna destroy his own card. Is he dumb? Dumb cunt. Why did he do that? God damn it, give me something that goes up or side. Are you dumb? Oh. Guess this. He can't push it to the side, he can push it. Oh, he can. Oh, that's fine. Oh, can't. Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is a graveyard card, I shouldn't. Yeah. He can't push it. He can't. God damn it. Cunt. Penis. The Griff. He can push it down. Damn it. Just deliberating. Yeah, fuck that it's a graveyard card. Jesus Christ, man, you're just making this harder for everyone, really. Really. Okay, that's safe now, I think. Does he have any double card? I guess if he has a double card, I'm fucked. But it's okay. See, it's kind of fun. It's like kind of a fun kind of game. Fun-esque. Okay, he has a... Oh, he has a double up. Ooh. Double up. Psh, psh. Attacking pasts. Wow! Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh! His card isn't on play anymore. That's annoying. That's... Oh. 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 Oh, good. Oh, shit. The Gastronomer? Fucked up. I don't know. Put in the bone. So, I gotta rebuy it, right? Like, from Chester, we rebuy what you've lost. I used to think that you would just lose it forever. Yeah, look at that. Owner? Oh. Oh, you can go win it back. Huh. That's crazy. Push the red up. Oh yeah, chat delay is not. That's not gonna happen, Cactus. You cannot help me. Oh shit. Oh, I thought it was a double, like... Yeah. Sure. Fish get an MRI? No, I've never seen that. I've seen a hamster get an MRI. Which is like, it's very quite, like, humorous. Black Knight's dialogue is funnier. You're blocking my surveillance with a shiny armor. Have no time for your make-pretend games when you haven't got, like, all the, like, rivals beat yet. That's pretty funny. Goofy fucking Black Knight. Always, like, on the wrong trail of, like, some mystery. Because it's stupid. Okay. Ooh. This is what I wanted to do. Wait a second. Why would I do that? Actually, this is all part of my master plan. Which will come through. Wait, what? Oh, he wasted his fucking turn. Idiot! No, that wouldn't be wise. That wouldn't be good. I'm setting up something cool. Hmm. Fuck you. Wait a second, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, it does. It does. For now, it does. Yum 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 yum. Oh shit. Alright, the double cards are like... I thought that they didn't appear until the fucking second part. Well, I'm on the one winning gem, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. He has a dragon thing. Good. Fucking stupid. Hate that. Just a waste. That's like, I never noticed that, like, their stupid little fucking cheating power, like, wastes their turn, like, waste their actual, like, card turn. Okay, he can't do shit about this. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I just like... No, is that not? I thought that was just... I thought that was just like gonna invalidate his move entirely. His gay little laugh. Even in his fucking fight, he does his gay little laugh. What a fool. Alright. Dumb fuck. Good. Wow. Wow. Was it a sweep? I didn't even see. No, it wasn't. Wait, it wasn't? I thought it was a sweep. Huh. You don't really need any cards that aren't, you know, just the unique ones anyway. Terrapin, my loyal steed. Even if your tactile guidance. Tactile guidance! We lost. The shiny charlatan called our gambit. But tarry not, King Knight. For though it's been fun and games, I sense something's not right. Tread lightly in your leggings. Now is the time to be choosing allies wisely, with strategy in mind. Okay. Stupid little man. Let me just like... It's been 2 hours. Just like scoping out, like sort of in my head, thinking about... I guess I could do 3 streams, vaguely. Like vaguely the outline of like 3 streams. You know, under the idea that like I'll be each Justice King, like in each of the streams, but you know, then it would also be like a little more like you know, there's a little like area for like, you know, goofing around and like just doing random bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm like probably gonna do. Justice House makes a point to show King Knight is not respected by the local community. This the first Justice House. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess like you know, in this like area, the first area is where King Knight, like his level is in. Like the Sprightmore Keep scenario is where, you know, in the original Shovel Knight game he's like around in. So like these are all the people that actually know him and know that he's a fucking idiot. Hedge Pupil. Over here, sire. It's me. Thanks for dropping by for the test. I finished up our secret device. But the materials aren't free, remember. I need merit medals to pay for our supplies. Okay. Rat Bombardier. Gunboy Slop. I also do have to finish that game too. The design of my safety bomb shields the rats from harm. Can you reach the far end of the course? And by the way, don't shoulder bash in this cave. There are still a few kinks in the motion sensor. Could end badly. I love the each like, you know, fucking like of these little trial levels like giving you a reason as to why you can't shoulder bash. Like sometime I think for Spectre Knight, the Red Skull, he always just says that you're like cursed and you can't use your like weapon. But in this game, they're always just like, don't use your shoulder bash. Something's like, something might go wrong if you do that. It's pretty humorous. Oh, okay. I didn't even use the... Well, I think I haven't done a level since I got the... Wait, what? Oh, I can equip shit. Iconic. I don't think I ever used this, like... I wonder if there's any bits of, like, level design in this game that, like, really make use of the, like, rat, like, direction switching. Oh, good. Because I don't know, a lot of... This is a thing for every little Shovel Knight. Is your relics, they always are kind of like menial. They always are sort of like very they're very optional and sort of like a little pointless. Like you can use them, you know, just like because they're fun, but a lot of the game you can just beat by like doing your regular like moves and shit. It's designed around, you know, being beat without any relics. So they always feel a little bit pointless to me, like specifically with like just how many like you get in these games, like how many you know, relics you get at once, like by the end of the game. The Red Bombardier worked. Thanks to our field tests, King Knight will be ready for production in no time. Yes, splendid. Why not come aboard my raw airship then and enjoy a well-deserved glimpse of my domain? After all this research, I could sure use some fresh air. Lead the way, sire. Badass. And then he jumps on. Cursed dunk meme. Like I always say dunk instead of dank. That's pretty quirky. We've been scouting around the plains for Joustus players before we met you. It's peaceful here. Oh, okay. Alright. Mama. Just brought some coin. So well animated. It's like, it's very smooth, but not like too smooth. Like, it looks moderately... It looks modest. Like, the animation in this game looks modest. I feel like occasionally, you know, they'll animate something that looks sort of like hyper real, like the dancing with Mona and Plague Knight. But for the most part, it looks very smooth, you know, for the pixel art in a way they know an NES game never could. But it's like, it doesn't go too crazy. What is... Oh, yeah. It's funny. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. King Knight, like, has two little, like, down taunts in this game. Like, he cries and he also, like, can sit if you, like, commission the guy. Vicar of Vigor. Hey, I sense unease regarding my presence. Dost thou wonder if one apparition stands before you? Well, not really, no. In life, I was called the Vicar of Vigor. We have seen my many statues scattered across the land. I never got the joke that this guy is the little, like, statues that give you vigor in the little, like, challenge levels. Like, I literally never got the joke, like, when I was first playing. Alas, as prophesied, I cannot find eternal rest, as I have no one upon whom I bequeath my treasured heirlooms. Heirlooms? Perhaps you'd agree to take them off my transparent hands. I gotta go get a Duelist die, because that's really funny. Found hearts, okay. Is this it? They just like take two and he like leaves? You've carried out my desperate plea, my heirloom sold, I'm finally free. Is he speaking in rhyme? I didn't even pay attention. If you're destined to be king, afford me now some time to sing. Oh, how I've longed to tell my tale of how I came from beyond the veil. What are these vagaries? Do you think I have all day? But hidden behind my tales are rich lessons. For instance, the tale of how my many statues came to be. Silence, I don't have time for this. I'm building an empire, not an opera house. Oh, I suppose my business in this realm is finished then. Farewell forever. Very funny bit. Very like, it's like a fucking Paper Mario bit. Yeah, I never really thought about the fact that King Knight was friends with the little hedge farmer before. Or the hedge scientist, whichever one that was. Oh, you're here? Fancy seeing you here, your highness. The Glidewing is full of the types that love to buy my merchandise. Why not have a look? Freak. I love how he's just like a thing. Like, Chester is just like a... Like... What's it called? Like, he just is everywhere. Like, he just exists anywhere that he's needed. Oh hey, the Bard and I, we find this place inspiring. That's why I'm up here, taking commissions. What was it called? Boash? But materials, I need gold to create your likeness. Should be quick. Yeah, sure. How delightful, Surf. Only a true artist could capture my resplendence. Are you up to the task? I can't draw a line without redrawing it 1,000 times, but the result will shine very soon. Gouache. Like paint. Just you wait, the result will be transcendent. It's a very funny, like... It's like a joke in many installments. Like, it's a slow burn of a joke, that one. Another traveler joins our airfaring crew from Cardia and have great interest in this land's diversions. Joustus shines light on the heart. Shall we glimmer together? No. Oh, hello. Look who was up here, my brother! We're reunited, and what a lovely ride, sire! Oh, it looks like my Joustus cards will come in handy. Oh yeah, I can play, right? Fancy a quick round? Yeah. What is this one? Ledge Farmer. Is this a reference to Rocket Knight? I never realized. He looks like Rocket Knight. He looks like Sparks there or whatever. The character. So I get this wingsuit, and it's great, but I'm scared too. Maybe I'll just stay here for a while longer. Work up some steam. Stupid fuck. Scared. Oh, he does a little like, phew, I never noticed that. King Knight, you had enough confidence in me that you'd push me to my doom. Thank you, I just needed help taking the plunge. Playing. This is just like talking to characters, like little round. I don't know if you've noticed that. Fucking Grandma Swamp. Hello? As always been written, let not fate wane, for when the bell tolls, the deeds shall lay plain. Everyone is fucking Gruntilda in this universe. What shall I review? Requis Mora, the number of times you've fallen is 7. Temposaurial, total time is 2 hours. Obtutaran Intrusio, number of shoulder. Oh, it's like probably just means like intruding, like she's prying on like his personal business. Is like the most pointless little like thing you could know is how many times you've shoulder bashed. Cartedium found 18% of the exits. Aurum Infiniosa. Wow. Ah, it's nice to meet someone who's a true student of me. How do you keep track of such details, witch? I see and I know all because I'm not a witch. Silly fucking bit. I already like talked about this the other times that I was playing Shovel Knight, but that's another weird bit that I never really like thought about. Is like she's pretending like she always claims to not be a witch because this is medieval times where she would be witch hunted and killed if she was a witch. Except, this is a little universe that has like wizards and magic anyway, so like, it's not like a realistic setting where there would be witch huntings, like who cares? Joustus, do you think I follow every dilly-dallyer while they fritter away on some silly game? Well, maybe I do. Victory 7, losses, draws. Arbitun Centrus, you've defeated 16%. Butria Tabuloso, Tabula Rasa or whatever. I've heard that word like used twice in like recent time, and I didn't even know what it meant. 41 is the number of cards you've pushed. Crystallum Totalus, gem sweep 1 times. I really thought I had gem sweeped Black Knight. I guess I didn't. That's crazy. You've seen all my matches? Didn't even notice you there. You must be amazed by my tactics. Fool, I've seen all your punishments, humiliations. I see all, but I never foresaw Joustus taking off. Sometimes I just want to yell at a move to one of the players. Victory is slipping away with a single misplaced card. Maybe I should pick up a deck one day. Stupid. Would rock if that thing could cough in the turbine? Oh, could get caught in the turbine? It's a bit for later that you can enter that little stupid like plane. Now that I think of it, that is the plane that's used in the flying machine level as well. Like the like some enemies, I think, or like in the Propeller Knight boss Inspector of Torment, you see those like little ships. So I guess the implication is that like the Rooster like invented the flying machine technology, and oh my god, and the Propeller Knight either like appropriated it or like maybe they once like worked together and now they don't. Grizzled Seer. This is like such a fucking like, who is this character? King Pridemore. That you? Hey, Vision isn't what it was, but I'm still watching your Secret Justice cards. You must have been mistaken for a fool if you don't think I've noticed your hard work. Good job! Thank you, Your Highness. That's nice to hear. Take your special card. Asked me to fetch it, didn't you? Wow. There he is. It's an explosive card. I'm impressed, like, honestly, like, a more, like, I don't know, cheeky, like, developer would make it, like, an achievement to beat Pridemore King with his, like, Pridemore card. Like, if you just use the card during his... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm like, lost the Astronomer. Fuck the Torpedo. What was I saying? Yeah, like using his card against him like would give you like an achievement, but they don't do that because that's not the kind of achievement this game has. The achievements in this game are annoying, but they're actually like challenges at least. What is that on the table? That looks like a fucking zombie head. Do you see? Like, what is this that King Knight is directly making eye contact with? You're gonna go scratch your balls and take a look in the fridge. Good luck with all that. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to touch that guy. This is a funny exchange as well. Hark! My trap has ensnared another wraith. Your kind grows bolder by the day. No, wait, I'm alive, and I'm no wraith. The scent of dark magic soars about you like an aura of death. I've made no mistake. Perhaps it's my Lucky Justice deck. Its previous owner did bear a striking resemblance to the Grim Reaper. That's a really funny bit. Like, you'd think that it won't come up again that, you know, his Justice deck, like, smells of Spectre Knight, but it does. How could you smell it over your own pestilent pawn? You're the one who seems to reek of ghosts. Lies, insolence, my patience ends here, ghost. Prepare to be banished. This is a backer character. It's pretty strange. I still don't know what his face looks like, actually. Not his face. I can't interpret that sprite. I can't interpret what his, like, helmet looks like. Like, I literally cannot. Like, it looks weird. Like, it's like... It's got, like, 4 eyes or something. It's... I don't know. It perplexes me. Wow, the hammer did fucking nothing. Oh... Oops. I think there is like... Does this count, like, how much damage you take to Phantom Striker and, like, give you more reward? Depending on it? Because that's what it is in, like, the first 2 Shovel Knights. Like, when you fight this thing, it's like... Based on how many hits you, like, take, you get more or less, money reward or whatever. That was his fucking Shovel Knight Showdown attack, wasn't it? Has that attack always been a thing? Has he always done that? Never really paid attention. Oops. Oh, look at that. That just removed the entire HUD from the screen for a moment. I don't want the vigor. It doesn't matter. I'll save that, like, for King Pridemore or something. Pridemore. Oh, wow. He's cool. That cool handstand is a really cool animation. I always, like, think of that. Like, he's, you know, gonna fall, but then he, like, handstands and doesn't. It's pretty cool. If the character is, like, weird and I don't really like him much, that's a cool animation. found it odd how this campaign makes an effort to bring back one-off NPCs from Shovel of Hope, but then have the armored outpost girl who wants to fuck all the knights. I remember that character, like not like what she looks like, but just like the yeah, the dialogue. Oh yeah. Traitorous. Hello, sire. A moment of your time, if I may. I'm King Pridemore's former advisor. Traitorous. Traitorous, I never noticed. I've lost faith in the doddering old fool, and I seek a new king, and you look every bit the part. To prove my devotion, I'll give you this pilfered heirloom. I'm sure King Pridemore won't notice I stole it. Here, my liege, have a glimpse. Isn't it a beauty? No king is like complete without the little evil advisor that like, you know, secretly conspires against them. I'll await you across the ramparts. Know that this area's magic disables your shoulder bash. So this is like cursed. What is this one again? Oh, it's the stupid dodge roll, right? Forgot. Never really used this one. It's like fun to use. It's like a pretty, like, it's again, it's a neat distraction. It's like in Inspector of Torment, it was this way. Like, you get a little challenge level for the relic, and then you can just use the relic for like the rest of the game. These little levels are frankly like probably the most fun that you get out of the relic, like the most fun uses you get out of it. Because once you're back to like, you know, just regular gameplay, you just kind of like mash buttons. Like you just kind of, at least that's how I do it. I usually just use like the healing hammer before I have the flame sword, and then I just spam the flame sword to like every other boss and just like win the game, because like you can do that. But these little levels, you know, it's like, it's a little variety, it's cute. Mary Sweets, oh my god. She's the named character for Unique Sprite, but didn't come back. Feels odd to you? It is like, it is kind of like novel. Like I already, you know, I replayed Shovel Knight of Hope like a while ago, but it's novel looking at that campaign again, just because like it's so like kind of not like super different from the others, but it's got a bunch of little like particularities about it that did not come back, like even, you know, like in Plague of Shadows and like the rest. Like it was pretty clear that like the little outlines of Shovel Knight's world weren't like very concrete yet, where like, you know, they became really concrete like around Spectre of Torment, and you know, this game uses a lot of that and stuff. Like a lot of, yeah, like a lot of characters sort of act weird in the first Shovel Knight. Like Mona doesn't have anything to do with Plague Knight yet, and you know, like they all, you know, Spectre Knight acts like he follows the Enchantress like willingly, which, you know, you find out in Spectre of Torment that he doesn't. He's just pretending. Stuff like that. It feels very sort of feels like a pilot, like the, you know, first Shovel Knight. Well done, Your Majesty. My faith seems well placed in your wisdom. King Pridemore is not to me now. I enjoy your way of thinking, traitorous. Why don't you join my retinue? Your loyalty will be well rewarded. So cool. I need to piss badly, and this Glidewing music is perfect for that. When does the chicken give me like new upgrades? It's probably when I unlock World 2, right? World. I'll piss. I'll be right back. Okay. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Hello. God, it's fucking cold! Ah! Ah. Do you like the little baby Steven thing? Dr. Dan, I was looking for that because you know, Puku like mentioned it and sent it to you. I also sent it to Lua and Cactus as well, just because I thought it was so funny. It's just like a little thing like singing to the baby music with like, it's literally just like the fucking SWF like file, like, you know, animations for Steven probably. But he's singing to like a little baby song. Actually, like I looked up what song that was, and like it's kind of like Friday Night Funkin', but like it's kind of like a catchy song. That one, I forget what it was called, like the funky monkey. I don't know. Take these gems. I looted Pridemore's private vault before I left. Now his riches are yours. Oh, he wasn't very rich at all. Okay. Neat. I was thinking this like just now when I was washing my hands. Like I have like big ass like eyelashes, not on the bottom side, but like, oh look at that, he's working. Like not on the like bottom, but like on the upper like eyelashes. Can I use this? No. And I wish there's, oh, he's gonna tell a story. I wish there was like anything you could like do. You know the way that like, you know, if you have like ADHD, you like take a little like medicine, like, you know, you like can pay more attention or whatever. I wish there was something of that to like make you like get over like, what's it called? Like obnoxious like sensory things, like annoying like sensory shit. Like, you know, like the way that I say that I hate like my sleeves being like over, you know, in the inner part, it being over and shit. Which is to say, you know, like the thing that I said at one point, how like I hate like painting my nails because I become like extremely aware of like the paint. Like I wish there was something you could like take to like make it not like disgusting, like weird sensory shit like that. Because I wanted to try makeup, is like what I was getting at. Yeah. Because I think like me with mascara would like go hard, I think. Nothing. You said it didn't? Oh, you said you didn't. Oh, you didn't like it. Why not? Oh, must have been lost in thought there. What's up? Your story. Saw a new passenger come aboard. See a lot of people come and go, being a pilot. But your crew? That's Steadfast, the Glidewings. The Glidewings my home, and I stick with the herd. With my herd. In fact, I've stuck by Cooper ever since we was running from the town constable. Anyway, that's enough for now. Let's look to the horizon ahead. Okay. She's fidget toys. What does that mean? I just mean that like anything like to do with like putting foreign like things on like my face or like, you know, like hands and shit. It just disgusts me. Like I know that if I like try makeup, I would like be in like agony of like putting like powders anywhere like near my eyes, or like powder, whatever the fuck it is, you know, makeup. Hey, nice armor, bud, but beware, this is a private training spot. Interrupting some private training. King Knight needs no training. I'm already well on my way to defeating the Justice Judges. This is also kind of funny. When I do, I'll take the Justice Crown and the title of King of Cards. Whoa, a fight of judges in it? And if you beat them, you get to take their title? No, wait, just a moment. A title isn't... And if you're King Knight, that means beating you would make me a king and a knight. That's not exactly how it... King Knight, this bout is for the title. I mean, titles. Are you prepared to get wrecked? Fucking idiot. What a fucking, like, chud. Ow. This is this stupid, like, yet another Becker character. Back when, super best friends or whatever were, like, trying to make this stupid, like, thing, like, a thing. Like, they would back as many games as they could or whatever to, like, get the stupid character, like, in them. You know, Baz, which is, like, an old Street Fighter, a news character or something. I don't know. I really don't know what, like, the full details are, because I don't like this character, and because I don't like the super best friends play. What is it fucking called? Two bros fun time? That's like Wooly, right? Wooly and someone else. Or what am I thinking of? Good. The backer characters are pretty well integrated into the world, all things considered. Yeah, they feel like somewhat natural, even though they're like weird and like gimmicky, and like if you know that they are, you know, backer characters, it becomes kind of clear. Oh, here's the Duelist Die. This like weirdly it seems like this character, like in this game, is like supposed to be a guy, but then in Shovel Knight Dig they have like the alive Duelist Die. Like you see Duelist Die like messing around, like when she's alive, and like they refer to her as like female, I think. I don't know if like they got their like scripts mixed up, or like I don't know what like exactly changed between like this like DLC and that. There's danger ahead. A magic most foul has bewitched my trusty dueling glove. I cannot wear it. The glove simply falls from my hand. Perhaps you'd equip it instead. Fucked up. Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Please return before long. I have a grand calling and a quest to complete. Dai's always been a girl? Really? That's crazy. I didn't think of it. Oh yeah, these are always like humorous in some way. Ew. Jack Black was cooking with that song. I don't think that's how the song goes. Oh yeah, the peaceful. Like again, this is what I'm talking about with how this campaign, you know, uses both the Shovel Knight and Plague side while also the Spectre side. This is the Spectre like version of this level's like tile sets and the music. It's the G major or whatever version of Pride Marquee theme. It's you know, it's like more sort of like peaceful sounding, whereas in the original Shovel Knight it sounds you know, more treacherous. It's pretty like it's you know, it's again, it's noticeable if you've played these games a shit ton, but the variety that you get in King of Cards is like pretty neat. It's also interesting. I think it's always been the case, right? King Knight's boss theme has always been a completely original little composition. Like even back in Shovel Knight, where you know all the boss themes are just like a remix of the area theme you're in. Like you know, Plague Knight has the Exploratorian theme, the Plague Knight boss theme. It's like a little remix of it. With King Knight, it's always been just an original theme, not like the level. And you know, I guess that would be because this is not his area. Like King Knight literally forcibly takes Pridemore Keep, which is not his, you know, like castle or whatever. At the end of this game, which I think it's really funny, like the way that people are when like they finish this campaign, were like, oh, the ending, it's like such a bad ending. Where like, did they just fucking forget? Did they just fucking forget that Shovel Knight 1 happens and that like King Knight is evil and stuff? Like that's obvious that this, you know, is gonna lead into like the events of the other ones. Like I don't know what you were expecting. Like I don't know what you were like thinking would happen, really. I guess like in a way, you know, like the fact that the last Shovel Knight campaign is sort of like the one that ends on like the sort of most like scary and evil note is like fucked up. But it's like, you know, by the time that this like had come out, you could you know, finish this campaign and be like, oh shit, like the world is fucked. But then you can just like go and like replay the first Shovel Knight and like save the world. Like you're literally saving the world from like the things you just like witnessed. It's kind of clever in that way, kind of. You know, this being the last one and being the first one. Oh my god, that was really scary. He did that to himself there, just now. What a silly enemy. I never really thought about that one. Just a sumo gold armor. Very that's very Mario 3 coded. It's like they do that a couple times in this. Is like there's just a big version of like a normal enemy, like what's it called? They have, you know, the hover meanie in the regular Shovel Knight, and then I think Inspector of Torment or like this, they introduce, you know, the like the fat meanie, the fat hover meanie, and it's just a bigger version of it. It's kind of like the, you know, the Mario 3 like big world where you get like the fat Hammer Bros and like, you know, the like big Koopas or whatever. I think Mr. Hat is also like the one that fits the least in the setting. Like that's the one that's sort of the most nonsensical of the backer characters. Like his whole deal is just really overly eccentric in a way that only like a backer character could be. A visitor, wonderful. I trust you know me as King Pridemore, and now I'm a Justice Judge as well. I'm King Knight. After I've won the Justice Crown, you'll be visiting my castle instead. It's good to see passion these days, but ruling requires patience, wisdom, and strategy, just like justice. Yawn, that sounds plodding, boring, and feeble. Forget cards, I need one to defeat you, so ready yourself. But, oh I see, the rules only say defeat the Justice Judges, not actually having to play cards. Clever, the letter of the law, if not the spirit. Well, then I'll have you know, I was quite a warrior in my youth. If you're such a king, King Knight, then let's see your tactics. Ready yourself, boy. Holy fuck. Oh, what a fun bit. It's just like, it's just so fucking charming, this one. Like, they're all charming, but I don't know. I guess this one is the one that's sort of the most, like, quirky in a way. Like, in the original, you know, Shovel of Hope, it has its little quirks, but it's pretty, like, it's a pretty standard, like, fantasy, you know, like, tale. Like, a pretty standard little, like, knights and dragons, you know, little affair. This one is just so fucking out there. Like, there's so much goofy shit in it. Like, the, you know, King Pridemore being, like, a big, like, Wario armor. Very fun. Shit. What? Oh, I was stuck on the ground. Oh. No, use the thing. Nah. Oh, good. Where is the quick swap button again? There it is. Fuck. Cool. Jack Black did not make something like that. He would never. Gracious, what fun. I've not seen a strategy that brash in ages. I've been defeated, yet 2 Justice Judges remain. Perhaps I can aid you on your quest, for I know your next opponent quite well. Come, Plume and Beaky. Oh yeah, I love these little fucking scenes, they're so funny. I'm pretty sure when Puko was playing, I was like, please pay attention to the dialogue in this part at least. And so, the good King Pridemore shared his kingly wisdom and his knowledge of the Troupple King. King Knight nodded along, vacantly. These also feel kind of reminiscent of like the Mario 3, like, you know, the little like the little like star rod, like the little magic wand scenes in that game where like, you know, you save a king from the curse of like Bowser, I guess, and you just see a little cutscene where like Mario talks to the king and they like tell you a little like funny joke or whatever, like kind of reminiscent of that. My days, King Pridemore stands among us. All of you, kneel in the presence of our king. No formalities are needed among friends. I've just met King Knight and glimpsed his strategic brilliance. King Knight, champion of a monarch. Huzzah, unfurl the banner. King Knight, I'm impressed. You've bested undefeated King Pridemore. At Justice? Well done. Oh, yes, Pridemore succumbed easily to my Justice genius. Now shall we send him on his way? Don't fret over me, I'm quite invigorated. In fact, now that I'm here, I could just stay. King Pridemore, it would be our distinct honor to have you as our guest. Oh, then it's a royal flight. Full steam ahead to the Troupple Grotto. I still remember the secret path to the reclusive Tropical King after all these years. Silly. You watched this stupid Steven slop? What are you talking about? Oh, Minecraft movie? I don't usually like associate Jack Black with that, I guess. Like usually when I think of Jack Black, I like just think of like, I guess Psychonauts 2, and also just how like he used to be like, you know, like before his like Reddit bit, before his bit became that he's Reddit. It's a shame King of Cards got shafted on Representation Showdown. Could have been cool if they added Pride more. It's a shame that Shovel Knight Showdown isn't fun in any way, shape, or form. It's unfortunate that's like the worst like thing ever made by Yacht Club. It's really unfortunate. The progress is going well. It's not easy to estimate material costs, you know, but it's getting there. The cost will be, okay, to lay the color foundation. Paint me. How exorbitant. In a way, I respect your craven demands. Indeed. Get while the getting's good. Oh, the baby Steven? You've watched it. You stand by what you said? You still hate it? Fucked up. 4% fun! Just about. Maybe even like 2, I wanna say. You can play as Treasure Knight in that, which is a big plus. What am I... Wait, does she have new shit? I think so. Did you know King Pridemore was trained in blacksmith? I sure didn't. Well, I won't be outdone. I've stepped up my craft too. I've been incubating a clutch of high-end upgrades. Got some quality kit. Wanna take a gander? Near health, this one. Fuck. Hello? Baby Steven. I guess like Justice gives you money, right? These optional ones probably like give you something. I devised the Red Bombardier. I possess a keen tactical mind. Really, I do. Kind of funny that you don't get a Justice card for like beating the boss, like for beating, you know, Pridemore King or anything. Okay. No, don't do that. Do I have an up that is double arrowed? I don't think I do. Oh well. Interesting strategy. Check this shit out. Yes. Wait a second. No. No. Yeah, no. No. Nope. Still can just be usurped from fucking down. Perhaps my play was flawed in a way, in a certain... Yeah. Let's see. Is he really stupid? Because I think I can still win. Yeah. I don't think you can beat that. Good. Oh, it gives you a merit medal? Oh shit. And a unique card too. Car. Maybe these are cards that you can get from Chester. Like, I don't think the Hedge Pupil is like super rare. Maybe do they give you shit like Black Knight in the mystery card rolls? Like, as a really rare thing, maybe? Let's see. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. I'm not gonna waste my money just yet. Oh, he wants a story again. Or, you know, has one. Must have been lost in thought. So like I was saying, me and Cooper go back a long time. We're barnstormers, real rebels. It was proper landed gentry. I, on the other hand, couldn't afford a salt lick. We both love flying though. But then that feathered fool disappeared. And I kept on course. That's what I do. Right? I don't think I ever paid attention to his story either. Even when I was Let's Playing. Like, I don't think I stopped to read it. I wonder why. I guess I cared a little less then. Why isn't competent? I'm actually impressed how much fun I've had with the Joustus so far. You know, because I'm a little stupid. Can I probably can't get the one armor that I really like in this game. I was like also thinking about this. Can you just farm like money in this game? Like, can you just replay levels you already did to like just get more money and get like a surplus of it? Because I never did that in this game, I don't think. But that sounds like something they wouldn't stop you from doing. Oh, god damn it. Thought that was enough. See, it's like, if you don't play the Joustus cards, they are pretty stingy with the merit medals, so like, either you can't get a lot of the heirlooms, or you can't, you know, like, upgrade your vigor and shit. They make sure to like make it like a tempting like thing. I'm now considering if I'll like do a couple levels in the Graupo? The Tropo Grotto. The Graupo. I think I'll just like do a couple jousts in the ship, like until I lose, and then call it a day. Let's see if the game still lags when I do this. No, it doesn't. Back when I played this game, whenever I would press Y to like go to the glide wing from the map, my game would lag the shit out of my game for some reason. Like, it just would not work for some reason. I don't know what that was. Scary. Oh yeah. Trader is also one I kind of forgot. Is this I've just been talking I've just been talking with His Majesty, King Prideborn. Here. He's such a kind-hearted ruler. I merely reflect the radiance of my company. I've been such an affectionate mother. You have such an affectionate mother, King Knight. Would you please stop speaking to my mother? Sweetie, have you brought... Okay. I love that dialogue. Will you please stop speaking to my mother? That's a great line. That's an all-timer right there. If I get his medal, I can actually get the duelist glove. Do my eyes deceive me? Pridemore stands right there. I'll keep my friends close and my enemies closer. I bet you never guess whose Joustus deck I stole. It was King Pridemore's. Let's play. Can't find the Jack Black proof. Oh yeah? Alright, let's see. Lightning. Okay, so that's an explosive. Uh-huh. No. No. What is my play here? I guess you go up, right? Yeah. And then it's like lodged in there. Well lodged in there. He doesn't, yeah, he can't do shit about it. Yeah, grow up, dude. Pretty simple. They get like more complicated, you know, in the like subsequent Joustus houses, and also the little rivals you start meeting. I'm certain at some point they'll become like too much for my brain to handle. Let's see. Whoa, you play Joustus too? I'm so into it. Pushing people around, blowing stuff up. Joustus rules. Got arrows for days, buddy. Full deck. Think you can step to this. That was another thing that Greyfield said in, you know, in his like Joustus rant, when he was, you know, playing this and like bitching. He said that he hates when a game, like, he hates when like virtual card game like uses cards. He says that like, you know, in real life, cards are meant to like represent little fantastical things because we're in real life, you know, like, you know, in a fantasy like card game, you like, oh, you have the card of the frozen dragon, because, you know, you can't have a fucking frozen dragon in real life. His argument is that in a video game, you can just make a frozen dragon, like, you know, creature, and like you fight with it like an RPG or whatever. So he used to hate, I don't know if he still does, you know, when he was like talking about King of Cards, like he hates when a, you know, virtual game uses like cards like aesthetic, because like it's, you know, doing like a thing that's in real life, because, you know, we can't like have fantastical things in real life, but video games can be as fantastical as you want. And that's not like an awful argument, but it's a really weird hang-up about, I don't know, his hang-up with this fucking card game specifically was just like bizarre. Bizarre. Can't. Not with this one. Fuck. Let's see how that goes. The fuck is that? Oh, I wonder what the best card will do in this scenario. I mean, I know what he would do. It says on the card, but yeah. He can't do much. Ooh. That can't be moved anymore, I think. And kind of a waste of the blow up mechanic, but you know, who gaff? Can't put that up. Does he have anything that goes up? You probably push this Drake. Oh. Just like fill up a space and nice. I think he can't do shit about that. What? Oh, I thought there was a gem there. Jesus Christ. My old eyes. Is there not a fucking gem sweep? Oh, right, the best card. I literally could not see the best card on my screen. It doesn't matter. Look at his fucking shit. Do I want to wheeze him? Grow up. I think it gives you more money if you gem sweep, actually. Oops. Does he cry? It'd be funny if he cried if you win. Alright, now I can do a die. Oh, they can't. Like, they can't. That's just his name. They can't. King Knight, ahoy. It's not much. The Fury of Lions, fierce seas to the south, conspiring for years to conspiring for years to combine in their mouth. Fury of Lions, fierce of seas and south. Pridemore is plagued yet by hoodlums and creeps, but it seems our cuisine has been playing for keeps. Talking about the gastronomer. Why though? Why is he talking about the gastronomer? The strong boiler is ideal as a smithing furnace. I thought it prudent to resume my old hobby. A wise king needs armor with gleam. My boy, my boy. Care to browse? Yeah, I want that. Oh, I can have it? Sure. This one has double meaning. I'm certain. I just don't remember. I think it's just about the gastronomer. What do you want? Good news, king man. Oh, right. Now that we've traveled far, can take us back to where we were. What do you say? Care to travel to a land we've visited? That's pretty neat. It's kind of like the catapult, you know, in the original Shovel Knight, but like a little more pointless because you can just, you know, do it in the little map. But yeah, this armor is like kind of like not broken, but it kind of does some like goofy shit. I think if you have the bubble frog, you can like infinitely fly with this thing, which is pretty fun, I will admit. You can also dash directly down, which you usually can't. Double meaning of King Pridemore is being wooed by King Knight's mom. She's the chef. Pridemore is plagued by hoodlums and creeps because the Glidewing is full of hoodloomy opportunists. Yeah, I didn't read into any of that. I just thought I was talking about the gastronomer because, you know, he's like in the first village. He's in the first village in Shovel Knight. I really like the lyric in Crazy Days in Mechanics where they say like, I'm riding around like a old green witchy. It's like my brain's all numb, my fingers are twitchy. Riding around like an old green witchy. It's really funny. Green witchy is crazy fucking lyrics. Unfortunately, you know, from Scramble, the lyric about foreskin was like lost. Like, you know, Crazy Days is essentially like a remake of Scrambled that's in a sort of more like, you know, like silly, like little, like country style. But the line about, you know, being stretched out like a gum or foreskin it wasn't kept in Crazy Days. Let's make haste and shoulder bash not, lest we meet our untimely demise. I like that one. It's just like, don't shoulder bash, just don't do it. I get the feeling you've already met your... never mind, see you shortly. So fucked. Can you charge it? No. This attack is like, it's pretty satisfying, and it's also, you know, it's funny that the attack is that, you know, he like slaps with a little glove or whatever. But I don't think I used this one very much. It's also, you know, due to the nature of this one. This really is the Plague of Shadows of, you know, like Spectre Knight in a way, even though, you know, it isn't just that now. This, you know, this campaign doesn't have as much like unique music, because all of the music in Spectre of Torment was like remixes of, you know, the original like Shovel Knight music. So you essentially get like an entirely new soundtrack, like entirely new little, oh good, like you get entirely new little soundtrack to listen to. In this one, you know, you get to listen to the soundtrack from both Spectre Knight and regular Shovel Knight. Which is, you know, it's unfortunate that there's less like unique music, but it's still really good, so like who cares? Like I was just thinking about how good this song is. You get the best of both worlds. It's like, you know, there's some remixes that like there's some songs, you know, that I think sound better like in the like old like original Shovel Knight than Spectre of Torment. I think that like Flying Machine, I prefer Spectre mode. I don't actually like remember like all of the, you know, different like ones that I prefer in Spectre of Torment, but that one I remember is good. Apparently it was like made in an hour or whatever. There's like a video of like who made the song? Jake Kaufman? Like there's a stream of him making the music, and you can see him like make a Flying Machine theme in like 1 hour. We've survived. The Glidewing awaits, and I'll be able to pursue the Justice Crown and find spirits. That sounds like my own... Wait, what? How do you know about the Glidewing? Well, I'm the Justice Champion they've chosen, and I aim to become King of Cards. That's the thing. She's a girl, but like she says like King of Cards still. That's it. Like in, you know, in this game, like in this campaign, she like says King of Cards. So like I don't know, she could have said Queen of Cards to like actually imply, you know, like her gender, but like it doesn't. How curiously bizarre. Come with me, would you? He realizes that, like, you know, he's like disposable essentially. Really funny. Oh look, you can just read it all again. Wow, look at the little like fucking like Bloodborne town in the background there. Not very woke of you. Yeah. I also like to spell it. Oh shit. I also like to spell it for a King Knight. Your part is near completion, my liege. Okay, I don't have it. What? Why don't you want a portrait? Memento Mori, King Knight. Painting out less kingdoms. Fool. Where's the cunt that I just found? Oh, there she is. King Knight didn't tell me I'd become a ghost, unsuitable as a Oh, wait, what? Didn't tell me I'd become a ghost, unsuitable as a Justice Champion. Could have told me. Yes, well, it was a bit of a complicated matter, you see. Cannot compete, but I still carry coin. May do patronage be more useful to you than it was to me. Here. I didn't know, I never like caught that like she realized she's a ghost. I've no future to lose now, only time to waste. Fucked up. My body may be insubstantial, but the tension is palpable. Okay. I wonder, like, I guess like every opponent in this game must have like kind of a strategy, like, right? Like they must have like they must have some sort of like way they operate that you can like kind of like study if you're, you know, smart. Yes. Hmm. Fuck. Fuck. Just gonna push me to the side, huh? Probably. What? That's fucked up. I think that just like stays there though. Yeah, my future planning. Ooh, my future planning is like never been my best skill, and like, you know, that hasn't changed. It's still like kind of hard to me to like know what the fuck I'm doing, you know, in like playing this little stupid card game. Do I have another one that like, I still have that graveyard card, right? I wish that this fucking arrow was on the other side, but okay. And she's just gonna finish it probably. Oh, actually not. Okay. That was a sweep. Yay! Again, not that it really does not matter with like these earlier little opponents, you know. I don't know, give me the zombie. I think it's called Zambi? Yeah, it's called Zambi. That's shit. Okay. Cool. I don't think it actually did give me more money for sweeping. I feel like if I keep playing like Joustus games, if I keep like playing Joustus like matches, I'll like stretch my luck like thin. Because really, like, a lot of my strategy is just luck. God damn it, Fing! Talkative! Oh. Turns out Cooper dropped his whole nest egg on the Glidewing. What? Dropped his whole nest egg on the Glidewing. I joined up, and the Bard was already on board. Bard writes about adventures, you see. Cooper creates them. The old 1-2 punch. I say, what the birds and the bards do is their business. Me? I'm happy here, watching the clouds scroll by. Anyway, that's enough for now, okay. What is this Stormy like? Is this... Oh, right, it's above... That's so fun. Depending on, like, where you, like, go up, you know, in the little world, it'll be the background of, like, where you are. So this is the, Lich Yard's background, is it? It's, like, a weird, scary, like, stormy sky. You know, if you went up in, like, Pridemore Keep, it'll be just, like, a blue sky. If you went up, like, in the Tropical Grotto, it's probably different. I remember the Birder Bluffs one, you know, it's really cool because you can see the little birders in the background. All very fun stuff. But yeah, I'll just end it here, I'm pretty sure. And then like next time it'll be Tropical Grotto. And but I'll probably actually like finish Gunboat God before playing more of this game. And I still want to play like Scribblenauts if Puko and shit, but for that he needs to wake up! Wake up, little thing! Can we get that trending hashtag little Puko wake up? I don't think, yeah, he's not online. But yeah, this game, it's again, it's my favorite Shovel Knight, and there's plenty of reasons for that. It's just so like charming and like just fun to play. It fucking rocks. We're talking Lich Yarden references. He references D. He talks about Duelist Die. But yeah, for now that'll be it. Pretty excited for this one, and you know, after this is done, then like I'm sort of like free to like whenever I want from now on, like, you know, in like fucking like 5 years from now, I can restring whatever Shovel Knight game I want, because I already streamed them all in linear order, like up to here, you know, like Plague Knight, Spectre, Original, this one. I like guarantee you that I'll like replay this game more than once, like overall in this channel. Like, you know, if this channel lasts, I guess. If I last, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for like bearing my like cool like YouTuber like reading the dialogue and like making funny voices. I don't really make funny voices, but I do read it. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.